We were definitely just monkeying around. My camera's boofed.
Oh, did you finally get to work fully? Yeah. Milo's in one of the other rooms.
We should head to the
right?
cafeteria. Yes, across the hall, I believe.
You want the usual?
Take them to the bakery, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, good choice.
I have business.
Morning.
Good morning.
Oh, hello, Milo.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. They're not there. They're not there. Don't worry about it.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Can I bother you this morning for sharpening?
Yeah, sure.
It shouldn't take too long. I just want to make sure it's up to...
Go, sir.
To go. I'm gonna be eating at the shop.
Understood.
Here is your meat pie.
Thank you so much.
The cost will come to a total of 6 cc's.
Well, I'll come over to you.
Here you go.
Thank
Good morning.
Have a wonderful
Good morning.
Meat, by the way, is
Do you
just-
guys have any of those
Mm.
jam-filled or jelly-filled?
Yes, we do.
Could I get... Could I just do a dozen of them?
Okay. Would you like grape jam filling or raspberry jam filling?
Let's do a mix. We'll do 6 and 6.
Okie day.
Let's
One
see.
moment, please.
Those will be 2 cc's each.
Okay.
So that would come to a total of 24 cc's if you were getting a full dozen. Would you like any drinks?
No, I should be good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here
Ooh.
are your
This is the-
dozen
That's your goods.
jam-filled buns.
Thank you. Have a great day, you two.
I hope
Morning
you
coffee?
enjoy.
Well,
Goodbye.
you're already here.
black
I got a dozen.
Well, I said I was going to meet you. That works.
Coffee. Understood.
Meetings are always so formal.
In a to-go cup or for here?
To go, please.
Guys. What do you think we should do first? Stop by the inn or head to see if the principal's in early?
As much as I'd like to see the candidates, we should probably stop by the principal.
Smart.
Hey there.
Make friends with
Morning.
them?
Hope you're having a good day.
You as well. Good morning.
He's a great guy. He's on roofs.
Actually, wait. Isn't the faculty HQ on the other side of town?
Faculty HQ's, or Warden HQ is here.
I know Warden.
Faculty...
Faculty for them. Don't they sleep somewhere on that side?
Are they sleeping with the... in the same building as the cadets? Because cadets are down there. Candidates.
I actually don't remember. I can't remember how they did this whole
I know candidates are down there. Let's just go check the school. Knowing him, I'm pretty sure he'll be up there anyways.
He always starts in the office because it's where his busiest is. I will say, they made the building look much better.
Hmm.
At least for the past years that I remember.
Well, it looks a little bit better than when I was here.
I believe his office was to the left, yes.
To observe them and protect them if things get difficult. Do not baby them.
They are warden candidates after all. They're going to need to be ready to deal with adversaries of this level, at least, even without an arms.
Level of difficulty intended for the keep.
It is going to be at the range of freshly graduated wardens.
Give them a
I was told
benchmark.
that that sounded too difficult, but frankly, that's the level we need them at. Even ahead of them getting their arms, they need to be ready. So we're going to send them to the gauntlet and see if they sink or swim. Hopefully, they're fast learners and will swim. Ultimately, the students will also be getting information from this first run. That should help them.
If time passed, I don't think it's very long. It might only be like...
Provide that information to them.
I don't know what the time schedule is. It's either a week or a day. It might just be the next day, actually.
And therefore, we'll have to make it harder for them.
Based on how previous Eden time skips have gone. Between sessions. I believe it's just a day.
Very well. If there are no other reports for this meeting, and no other concerns regards to the keep, then we'll get ourselves situated, and we'll ring the bell calling the students up from the dormitory.
Understand.
I'll leave today in your hands, Dusk. Best of luck. Right, Dusk as well. The warden captain and warden Aries have said that they are prepared. I can also get my...
Very good. Your
We'll be ready
participation
on
would
your
be
call.
useful, Valdez.
Very well. Dismissed, everyone.
It is once too late, too early.
Good thing you I'm sure they'll show some interest.
What's it?
What?
Especially some of the
Won't
ones
you
that
try
I
and,
believe
you know, get yourself acquainted with the other teachers?
What was that, Paz?
Aries,
Yeah.
I will need your assistance in today's class. About
Understood.
I will be taking them outside. Show them a little demonstration.
Alright. I can meet you outside then. Unless you want me sitting in.
Excellent. Up to you.
Alright. We'll see where things are at that time.
Last my good Paz.
Don't show off too much.
Only a little.
I could offer you some painkillers.
We just finished.
Help at least.
We're talking about an upcoming lesson plan and the simulations that you
So
tested.
that's what I heard from your room this morning.
Good.
I'll be in my office.
I'm glad
enough,
you're
apparently.
willing to the test. Would have it no other way.
Well then,
Paz.
I think got some valuable data out of your run.
Would be dusk. I did have a question
Correct.
for
No,
you.
it won't be up to the difficulty
Who
that you
was wanting to
I would hope not.
possibly
They are still
help
candidates
out
for-
with an experiment.
Morning, Valdris.
New candidates.
General,
As you are the
you're actually looking
researcher.
proper today.
I wanted to make sure you
I
knew.
actually have to handle official business, the thing I was talking to you about, with your signature and it. Come inside.
Indeed. You wanted to use the garden
Stay out here
to
for right now.
do something with the...
Understood.
I wasn't exactly sure what he was talking about. Something from his homeland.
I hate how official I have to be, but you know.
But you know.
Well,
For now,
I will have to clear it with Valdris.
I will need your signatures and a small thing of ink on your.
But perhaps even if not the garden, there's
But I won't actually take
wooded
you
area
seriously, but I force you into it.
perhaps over there. I will.
Don't worry, I've been dealing with them much longer. They are difficult, they are bureaucracy and all that.
Certainly. I'll send him your way.
Very good. The signature of the Celestial Rook, all yours.
I, for one,
Appreciate it.
need some tea.
Ah,
A bit groggy
I'm still gonna need
myself.
mine even with me not having
Without my
fingerprints.
tea.
I actually don't know how I was going to do yours without fingerprints.
No.
For now, just. I guess put a thumb thing down and I'll just say it was yours. Especially with your signature. They'll understand, I hope. If not, then I'll give them an earful.
Yeah, you both know what his skin looks like.
They'll make it work. Right, I need to call my parents in.
Of course.
I look forward to seeing how this works out for us.
What class do they have today? Do you mind if I attend? I'd like to watch it a little, if you don't mind, of course.
It's tactics. It'll be taught by dusk. Should be interesting to watch.
Then I would be most intrigued to watch, if you don't mind. I need your
By all
approval
means.
first. Appreciate it.
Braggy, make sure the gentleman is well suited.
Will do, sir. And I assume as other professors, we can see the lesson.
Of course, you can.
If we don't have other duties.
I do have to fulfill my paperwork today, so I will not be present, at least until the end.
If they ask about you...
That just shows how serious the general can be.
Understood.
I can take the bread. For now, take these 2 paper slips and put them in my desk at the HQ. I'll pick them up on my way out.
Understood.
Of course, bread was the first part of that sentence.
Well, there should be a order coming in very soon. Cyrus, we need to
All
get
students,
associated with...
please report to the Academy grounds information on the blacktop. I repeat, all students, please report to the Academy grounds information on the blacktop.
Good morning.
Knife at the end of your weapon? I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
So cool. Wait, is it like attached? Just can it like come off? Wait, is it that is like a propulsion thing? Does that like bend?
Yeah,
Does
mate.
it, like bend to the side? Oh,
I'll
that's
let you look at it later. You should get lined up.
right. Thank you.
true.
Morning, Warden.
Good morning.
Hmm.
Behind the school.
I think it's behind the school.
The desk. Right there.
I was actually just coming to see you
Yeah, what's up?
about the lesson plan for the day.
Hmm.
I asked if we wanted to sit in or not, and I thought
maybe make a flashy entrance to make an impression instead?
Sure.
Sit just above the blacktop area, or we can sit on top of the school.
Either or works for me.
As soon as Professor Dusk gives us a signal, we make our way down.
Why not? We'll be a little flashy with it.
On the cadets. Now that I've got my arms back, I'm excited to show you my flying Raijin.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I think I'm fast on foot. I'm even faster when I'm using that.
Looking forward to it.
Had it touched up and sharpened a little this morning just to make sure. Spent a few days as soon as it came back just putting it through its paces to make sure the repairs went through okay.
Good. We'll put on a good show then.
Absolutely.
Let's get over there for now. See where we want to be.
Absolutely, yes. I think their lessons are going to start in the classroom, but I heard an announcement from the school that they want the cadets just to meet at the blacktop first, so I don't even know if the first lesson starting now or later.
Should be starting relatively soon.
Well then, let's hurry up.
Yep. I guess it'll be good to see what our captains can do.
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Hey there. And off we go. See you two later. Don't let me keep you. Head on up there.
Morning. I'm unsure if they'll allow me down there, so I'll probably stand up here with you all.
That's fine.
I don't do that. It gets in the way of my friend.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
It should be all good now, yes?
Apparently the front
Correct.
Yes.
door, the back wall,
Would you like me to accompany you down, or would you prefer me to stay up here?
that from my cat.
Your choice.
You know, this is a good time to catch up.
No.
I'll come down for now.
I was talking about ketchup. It gets into the white uniforms.
Yeah.
Candidates, eyes front. First week has been an adjustment, but Talus reports that you have been on good behavior. That is the minimum expected of each of you. Keep doing at least the minimum. Today you will be in the hands of Instructor Dusk. Afterwards, there will be an orientation exercise outside, after which we will select the first who will take the first orientation exam. Prepare yourselves. Dusk, your class.
Back to the general is a good place to stand.
Morning, candidates. Follow me to the classroom. Our first first lesson will be a lecture.
Their lines instantly collapsed.
I don't think anybody's allergic to feather. I told you.
Although they have some medication that they're taking to make it not as bad.
There is one candidate who is allergic to fur.
There's others around my height.
Oh, no, that's not. No,
Everybody I met up to this point have been taller.
Was there any that have feather allergies? I know that there was quite a few who had allergies, it just wasn't quite specified on the what.
Everyone was
Being
basically
allergic to birds couldn't
No,
Oh, no.
why?
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a good shovel.
As you can see, the wall is
Maybe look, I thought something was missing.
Your first morning welcome. You never noticed Isaac's leg, huh? It's quite nice. You're allergic to birds.
No.
I can imagine.
Reginald, is there any that are allergic to birds?
Very more. On your six.
The only thing the record states is allergic to fur.
Are you sure you want to follow me? I'm slow.
I don't know what his actual title is.
You all are dismissed if you wish to be.
Been learning.
Understood.
Okay, the whole time.
Nice to see.
Understood.
Many of them actually have shown interest in the support path.
Yeah, I should figure that out.
Field. Ah. Wardens? Good to see you.
Professor.
Hey there.
Ah, this is one that you would definitely like to meet.
Hello.
So,
Pleasure. New medical
do you want to
researcher.
come in from here?
My name
Or
is
I do
here?
need to catch up with them,
There.
but
Pleasure to meet you.
I'll let you decide.
make it
Wherever you want.
class.
Sorry.
It might be
Terribly
hard
sorry
to
on
see
a-
things
on a
from
tight,
way up there, to be honest. It might be better just to have the two of us standing on
What's
these.
wrong?
We can just hang out here. Our captain wants to be flashy for our demonstration later.
Make a good impression. Show them the things they may be able to look forward to, depending on, you know, what path they take within their abilities, what they specialize in.
Remind me which classifications you both went.
Attacker.
I'm a mix of fighter and specialist.
I suppose that would be a
Pure
good show.
fighter for me.
I assume you both got this approved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Alright.
I mean, normally it's a taboo, so. But
We got special permission.
changes
I get what you
happening-
mean.
Yeah, was also with changes happening around lately, just from
They'll
the
have
news
to
we've had
understand what it's
coming
like.
in.
The hope is that they'll never have to.
Arms users, but a fight between two arms users is going to be very destructive.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't, but if they do, they need to know what to expect.
It is sparring, and even that's within limits, so. It's not wrong of you.
Otherwise, I would just grab
I am not a titled warden yet, but as far as rank goes, I'm right below the general. But warden ranking goes different than military ranking.
I have a feeling them watching you both scale buildings to watch them for plenty of a demonstration. At least.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Look forward to.
Scaling buildings is easy. It's like climbing a tree.
Exactly, but it wasn't before we got our arms.
Yeah.
I mean,
Within limits, at least.
if you put in the effort, you can do easily without arms as well. That's why I've been. That's why
The
I've been
method
working
is
to increase
different,
my
that's
speed.
mainly what I mean.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's a veteran warden.
Readjusting once they get their arms is going to be the biggest issue initially.
Hmm. Some flourish and some struggle. So we'll just have to see.
Absolutely.
So hope that none are too.
Yeah, every warden ranks above the military. But then wardens have their own structure.
Few in every batch of candidates.
Like even the candidates technically rank over the military. But they're not allowed to issue orders or anything.
You want a fist fight? Brag. What happened to the last candidate that actually followed through with that?
Fighting Bragg.
Mm-hmm.
Medical had a real busy day.
Oh, that's right.
Wasn't it mostly from them injuring themselves, just hitting him, not even him?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Completely shattered their fist.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think if I remember, they broke their leg bone in completely half. Right at the shin line.
Yep. Nice clean break.
I mean,
Dealt with that plenty of
the
times.
rest of the candidates, it said that it scared the rest of the candidates straight. So I guess
Absolutely not.
lose win
I hope they
scenario.
don't think them getting
Helen's in on the council, but not awarded the title of master. Everyone is Anakin.
It's a lifetime of work to get up to where Bragg is.
I don't know if you've seen him.
Yeah, the ranking is really weird for wardens.
No. And
Let me turn my air up a little bit.
Pain training is a thing for healers especially, so that they can heal in a situation.
knowing what it feels like for Braggy to break all your ribs in 1 second is definitely a way to do that.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I will put it good enough that I can even injure him. Everything else and how much effort he's actually outputting is irrelevant at that point.
Yeah.
I'm at least getting somewhere.
You're getting better at baseball, at least. I'm just saying, you ever decide to retire early, you'd make a killer baseball player. You would.
I have no response.
You're not, yeah, exactly. You're not telling me I'm wrong, because you know I'm right.
I don't think me throwing a giant-ass rock counts as baseball practice, honestly.
I think it does when the pitching machine is mock rock. Again, you're not telling me I'm wrong.
You know, the real issue has been tracking the pebble.
Yeah.
Pebble is the issue.
You're getting there. Baseball isn't a pebble, though.
It'll also go at like 10 times less the speed. So.
Yep. Yeah, Aries is like 6 something.
Do retire and give up our arms. Lack of access.
Probably. At least for a bit.
Even so, all of our training, all the specialization things we did will carry with our bodies for the rest of our lives as long as we
Oh, yeah.
them.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever stop training at this point.
I imagine even without our arms at this point, we'd probably at least be able to punch a few pods to death.
Definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. Though if we have to deal with pods after retirement, there's an issue.
Yeah.
At that point, we're not in retirement anymore. Was there anything you two wanted to do, considering we aren't necessarily stuck to staring at the blacktop all day?
Waiting for the lesson plans.
I would imagine they probably went over it before class started, though. Don't know.
Yeah, Dusk grabbed me earlier and wanted me to be floating around.
I believe the principal said he was in his room if you'd like to go ask.
Nah, he's mid-lesson.
Or in his office. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I believe I heard him tell Braggy that he would be in his office.
Dusk, not Valdris.
No, I'm saying if you need to ask the principal about...
Oh, yeah, he's in his office. Dusk asked us to...
Dusk is still busy.
Yeah. Dusk asked us to... Hold up. Oh, I can't speak today. Maybe it's because I didn't eat. Dusk asked us to hang around.
Put me to it. Fair enough. Oh, I'd suggest you maybe try and go run and get something real quick, but...
Considering we're gonna be moving around a lot, I'll do it after. You don't want to eat right before you work out.
Not too bad. Yeah, I don't want to do too much before.
Anything over the minimum would be too destructive. For wardens of our caliber?
That's not what I meant.
What do you mean then?
I'm meaning if you're doing anything, you should make sure you have at least something in your system.
Coffee.
You're
both horrible.
Coffee and a slice of toast, a slice of cinnamon toast with jam in it.
Okay, at least you have food.
Yeah, I usually eat.
You're just asking for a bad time.
I usually eat after my morning run.
Seems you got your arms spread out more. Is that what the blacksmith handed off to you earlier?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't just polish it yourself.
But then he wouldn't have had the business. It's good to help local business thrive. Local business.
That's what that's, sir.
We love supporting our local businesses.
Yeah, that bakery is not local anymore at that point.
not with the general frequenting it.
No, not with the general frequenting at all. It's more so you frequenting it for the general, honestly. But...
It's his wallet.
True.
Damn.
I don't know why, I just feel like I took mental damage.
Yeah? Getting practice on.
Yeah. I suppose.
I may need to slow that one up a tiny bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, potentially.
Did not expect to.
Though then again, you didn't really have
on the
something
other
to,
side of
you
the
know,
grounds.
stop yourself on for a good amount of the fall.
It's good for when we're out on the field.
Absolutely.
You think we should go inside?
Up to you two. We could go sit in on the lesson.
Could.
Maybe. staying out here otherwise.
In we go then.
All your typical archetypes. But there are those who are eccentric and inventive. I was a part of a previous squad during my younger years. Our support utilized a fishing pole arms. Wasn't meant to destroy magical beasts. It was meant to assist their allies, dragging them in and out of combat. For instance, it took some time to get used to, I assure you. But that is just one example. One may wield a book of spellcraft as an arms. Very difficult to build.
Look who it is. It's Storm.
But all the more powerful.
Howdy.
When you do build your arms, think out of the box.
I'm floating around like 6'2", 6'3" myself.
A blade or a gun is always effective. Remember that.
I'm gonna sit down.
Rue, what was your question?
I'm taking the whole bench.
It is our job to assist you before that expiration date. But it is very much before you are to build your arms. Do not slack on preparing and thinking about it. And please use your professors as help to decide.
Aw, hope you feel better, Storm. I will be nice to you today. I won't manifest in your shower. I won't call you stinky. I won't jump scare you.
You may be indecisive even years into your warden experience. Are you cemented in these roles? Of course not. You can always change it up. Retune your arms to a different role.
I could do that. Wet pizza. There are holes in the bathtub, sorry.
You may very well attempt to use it. However, its effectiveness will be null. There is a calibration point. Most definitely. A tank arms might be several hundred more pounds than what you are used to. You may not even be able to pick it up. For instance. And its
Oh, buddy.
and enchants will not work. Until you are calibrated with it. Evan?
Yeah, we're just sleeping.
We will delve into a deeper understanding of teams another class. to the battlefield to assist in medical personnel and to buff whatever frontline they have. And of course, the best, most flexible teams will consist of several. 2 tanks, 2 fighters, 2 gunners, etc. Hickory.
Tease cat. Oh, buddy.
Very good question. I've seen a caster pistol used. It would enchant bows upon entry, regular bows, and boost their effectiveness. Depends entirely on the offense and its uses. Yes, Scotland.
Aww. He's sending you so much love, Storm. I know how difficult that can be. You're good. Yeah, do your best to take it easy. We had to put one of our dogs down. My last childhood dog. Last July. So I know how you feel. It's rough. Take your time. Hang out, relax, do what makes you happy. And over time, you slowly grow used to things.
Any further questions?
I will. Oh, buddy. Yeah, just take your time. Do your best. That's all we can do. Is our best. It's something I was thinking about in the car the other day. Okay. I will exit the walls just to give you a hug. Reheated macaroni, yeah! I'm gonna get serious for 1 second, and then I think lesson is slowly coming to an end. I don't know how long that lesson's gonna be. But I'm gonna be a little serious for a second. In regards to pets and the lives they live. Our pets, our pets love us very, very much. And time with them feels very short. I had my dog for 13 years. She was a Pomeranian. And that 13 years blew by. I'm gonna. I had a funny thought about this. I'm gonna respond to it in a second once I finish my thought. Time feels like it flies, and it feels like they're here and gone. Especially once you get to this point. And while it does feel like it's here and gone, you know, you're here for their entire lives. So what's only a little bit to us is everything to them, and I was thinking about that while I was driving the other day. And it really kind of hit. But in that short time, long time, you know, there is so much love between you and them. So I know it sucks, but, you know, don't ever forget that, you know, you gave them a very good life. You stuck with them through everything. You were their everything. You know? And as far as it goes for moving forward, it's just time, really. Things may take a while to ease up. But eventually, you know, you start to get used to it. I won't. I won't sugarcoat and say that things are gonna feel better. But it gets easier. You know? Grow more used to it. Yeah, that's our little serious time. Over all in all, Storm, you know, I wish the best for you. Because I know it's gotta be rough. Yippee! Yeah, we're just chilling. Yeah, sometimes we just need those chill, you know, just campfire talk kind of vibes. And, you know, we've got the time. We're laying on a bench right now, so. We might as well. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I bet they don't know I'm giving therapy to the voices in my head. Who's messaging me? I'm in Eden. Leave me alone. Yeah, of course. Part of the reason why I stream, you know, I stream in part because I want to save my memories and be able to look back on things. In part because Twitch pays me. And in part because, and this is the most important one, to me at least, 1.5 cheese slices, thank you. You know, I like making people happy. And if I can jump on stream for 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, however many hours, and be silly and entertaining, then I will. You know?
Any lasting questions before we head outside?
I'm cracking my back.
Excellent. Up, we'll head back to the blacktop. I have a few examples for you.
Yeah. You wanna go now?
By the end of the week. Easy enough.
We should be able to head straight this way.
Professors.
Professor?
Sorry. Hands it to you.
Oh, this is
what?
kinda
Okay,
interesting. Sarah?
Everything ready?
Yep. Ready to go.
Make sure not to make a fool of yourself.
Never.
Future.
Exactly. I'm gonna turn my personal mirror off for this.
Reginald. Are there any stragglers?
Not that I saw.
For a few stragglers.
No problem, right?
It is a job with
Venari.
many decorations to be
Naturally.
Overcharged it a little too much.
Very bad.
A new technique. Very good. Ah. Valdris.
know, even if someone has a fork, they could still, pulverize a lot of people if they use it hastily.
Behold 2 veteran wardens and your principal. Venari,
Is your foot good?
state your elements, and your position in a normal team. Please step forward. Get closer.
Hello, as some of you know me, I've introduced myself, Ares Venari. I sit with both a fighter core and a specialist core that are attuned to lightning and dark, respectively. I'll move anywhere between up close to about mid-range, but my style of fighting focuses primarily on quick execution. Move from one target to the next.
Why do you wield a spear? Or rather, excuse me, a scythe? Arms.
With my style of fighting, I can use it to very quickly hook around different types of beast, be it limbs, parts, rake across, break, or just completely cut off.
Maneuverability and incisions. Quite the large arms. It would be difficult to fight with it in a line, yes?
Sort of, yes.
And that is the reason for your maneuverability, to get in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Venari. Italia, if you would do the same.
Good morning, Captain. My name is Captain Natalia Fior, and my corps is a pure fighter corps attuned to lightning. My role within a formation, I usually lie as a skirmisher. What I do is I hang around in space to the sides of the formation, taking out stragglers in quick strikes, or moving very quickly to capitalize on a weak point in an enemy formation, allowing the rest of the formation to move in and take advantage of the lapse in concentration of the enemy.
Excellent. And your reasoning for using a katana?
The reason for the katana is it is a very sharp weapon. It slices through very, very thick armor, and allows me to hold my own in the case where I do wind up against somebody that I may not necessarily be too great of a match for, at least until someone else can get to help me. It covers my weaknesses.
Very good. Thank you, dear. And lastly, Mr. Valdres.
I'm also a dual core user. I make use of a light and dark core. Both are tuned to the gunner role. My position in a formation is generally mid to close range. I'm a bit of a skirmisher myself, as well as a finisher. On larger targets, it is my position to deal the final blow. A tank or fighter has clinked in armor enough for me to get a precise strike in and finally take down larger beast. I make use of bladed pistols, or gun blades, as many refer to them as. Versatile at mid to close range.
Excellent. Perhaps a demonstration. Principal?
Do you want to start with these 2 inspiring use?
Are you too comfortable with a spar?
Fine with me.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Students, back up about 50 feet. Spread out. Yes, sir. Give them some room.
Might want a little more.
Do not harm the students, you two, if you can help it.
Please remember this is for academic purposes. If
Of course.
attempt something that is a bit too much, then I will gauge that myself. If it does reach this point, reach it to me.
Understood.
Demonstration again.
Yes, sir.
Do not go all out. Continue.
Prepare yourself, you two. I will call.
It's likely she's gonna come in with a strike first.
3, 1, 2, 3.
I don't want to hit that. I said I don't want to hit the candidates.
Yeah. Let's get a little faster, right?
I'm right there. I'm right back out
You gonna hook around your sword? Gotta get back on your toes quick. Break you down. Up to you. I'm still holding back. That changes things. Yes.
What did I tell you before?
This is holding back. Together.
Together. Ready?
Yep.
Well done, boys.
Getting close. Hold him still. Okay.
I'll do my best.
Ready when you are.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Push. Up.
Face towards me.
Cease. Well done. Excellent. A bit bombastic, but nonetheless. Step forward, you two. We'll address them. Gather up, everyone.
Because
We
of all
should
Jason
gather up.
restraint.
I am quite happy. I would recommend it. Unless you are aware.
No, I'm not there. I'm not waitlisted.
Hey, now we're the backline.
This was just an anime duel.
An excellent fight by the three of them. Give them a hand, will you all?
Well done, both of you. I see you've improved well.
What? Very enthusiastic, I agree.
No one has caught a stray bullet or blade this time. Good.
Not this time.
Looking up,
Not this time.
Headmaster.
Looking up.
Now, everyone, perhaps you learned something from that fight. A warden versus warden is quite different than a magical beast. We assure you of that. However, it is an experience nonetheless, and a good way to test yourselves against each other. In time, when you are all ready, perhaps you can spar each other.
What would I have
That is up to you. That will be all for today's class. Remember your homework, 20 chapters. By the end of the week, there will be a test.
20 chapters? What are you doing to them?
Picking our first examinees for the keep examination, which I will do now. We'll start with this. Step forward if you would like to volunteer yourselves.
Every one of you should be standing up.
A lot of you are brave. Without even knowing what I was asking for, you step forward. That shows either initiative or stupidity. I guess we'll find out which. Step back if you do not have equipment prepared for fighting within this next week. Seems I have the pick of the litter then. Of those who are standing before me, raise your hand if you have a role in mind already. Good number of you seem fairly decisive in this. Starting from here.
Specialist.
What role? And you?
Fighter.
I'm a bit stuck between tank and fighter.
Still deciding.
Gunner, sir.
Gunner, sir.
Specialist, sir.
Gunner.
This is a surprising mix, I'm not going to lie.
Tank.
Gunner, with the possibility of switching. I apologize, Evan.
That's okay. Just put my hand up. Support here.
Gunner, with the possibility of switching to specialist or tank as necessary for the composition.
The cheese tax.
Tank. Gunner.
You first, then you, Venari.
Born to shoot. I'm a gunner.
For the actual arms we're hoping to get, or do you mean just for this
Position,
be
pick
ready
one.
for the fight? Gunner?
Are any of you injured from your bout?
You suppose? Are you sure?
Couple scrapes.
A few cuts and
Good.
and some and maybe
Take both of them.
cut
Very
around the
sensitive eyes sometimes.
Interesting spread.
Well, people want to be
Hold still.
Surprising, no one's going to be casting. But not very easy to cast when you don't have an arms. If I point you out, move to the left. Specialist.
Better now.
Gunner.
much better.
Tank. Support. Fighter. Gunner.
Support. To the line.
This will be your first group examination. The 7 of you will be the first to enter the keep. It is a dangerous scenario in which you could lose your life, even with us watching to make sure that doesn't occur. Prepare yourselves and your weapons and equipment. Before next week, you will see to Reginald. The instructor will see that your medical examination is complete prior to entry into the keep. After next week's class, you will report to the blacktop, and then you will head to the keep together with myself to endure the first of the trials. Any questions? Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I believe we go
Don't lie.
That does not excuse your whole
They didn't bring their partner.
60215.
You're all injured.
Couple scrapes.
Practice for gun cutting.
Figure we'll bandage them in a minute.
Would you like?
Yes, Evan.
Would you like me to take care of it?
That would be nice.
Hold still, my friend. Whereabouts is your injury?
A couple on my arm and chest and back. Ooh. Arm, chest, and back. Yep.
They are quite impressive.
I've seen a lot of variants of gunblades, but these are a new one to me. A little more compact than I'm used to.
This is all alert.
There you are, sir.
Thank you.
It is a fiddle.
Looks the part. Definitely not a Ford small I've ever seen, so.
So like the healing winds.
Dandy, dandy. I like
One of
it.
the
I like it a lot.
more, well,
The core is compact inside the chamber.
non-invasive
I
healing
can make use of it.
elements, I should say.
Non-invasive, but very effective.
Types of munitions were fired. I'm guessing they were. We all were
Yes.
like Dark Variant, right?
Most will get a little bit cold.
Yeah, a little cold over bleeding.
Thoughts and ideas.
That's kind of a no-brainer.
Indeed.
Of course, room.
If I may,
They're good.
Cheers for so long. It's good to have sewage in back in my possession.
In relation to what I said,
My new move for my region.
Filling for this particular.
for permission.
It's a good one. Well named.
You can be a support and still be a gunner.
I've come
I'm gonna go
across
pick
quite
your
of
trouble.
this.
But thank you.
Aldris,
Just making sure.
Yes.
permission to have one of your cadets fight another with a fist
They'll
for now.
learn eventually that.
I will be overseeing.
If even given a role, it's
As long as you
somewhat
oversee it,
flexible.
Talus, make sure
Yeah. It's the pre-arms jitters.
If you wish to
I
make an
need to stand
announcement,
in front of you and deflect bullets
I
from
plan on
I
leaving
could have
tonight.
taken some bullets
And
and
in
cut them
doing
away.
so, if
Mhm.
you have any questions for me, they may ask before I leave.
Good fight, you two.
Thank you.
I'm actually really interested in both of your abilities so far. Interesting how you both use them. That little pool was really weird to see and really terrifying at the same time.
You think that's impressive? You should see him when he's not holding back.
I was gonna say,
I was playing around.
If neither of us were holding back, we would have definitely put some big craters here on the blacktop.
I was gonna say the area itself doesn't really allow for really crazy stuff to happen. So
Maybe if you guys were up there, it would have been a little better.
yeah, maybe if we were up there, not this area was cleared. Yeah, I think
Like we're right here in the ground.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
Don't worry. We have enough. We have enough.
it's really funny. I was planning to ask about people's arms this week anyway. After classes, so I kind of got partial of my own personal homework done.
Well, you got a little insight.
Yeah, well, we'll see more later. I'm not really gonna ask the whole detail because that's tough.
With experience, you'll learn to take on the entire
some idea from my own arm so far. I know I want to do support at the very least, but I'm not depending on the second core. So I think I have an idea of something I want to do.
But sometimes it's
Okay. Keep forming ideas, kicking things around.
whether no matter what you're
You got a lot of time still.
For the first couple days.
I can't tell you how many ideas I had when I was running through these halls.
there could come a day where
Honestly, my first idea, if I can get anything, was
around you that we need you not to
you know the
panic,
latest
we need
shield
you to
fall?
focus, 'cause it
I
could
read a
be
couple of the people's papers.
Yes.
between you.
Wardens and heroes of that.
I'm aware.
I have ideas based off them if I hadn't come up with my own ideas. Regardless, I still want to make it as a tribute.
Too much confidence.
What do you got so far?
Do the exact opposite. Keep the fear
Uh,
here.
The best thing I can describe it as is kind of like a spear. Because I'm trying to go for a kind of upfront combat.
Watch your left.
Sorry, I didn't see you there.
Is this another short thing? I knew it. I'm telling the general on you.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him. He's leaving. I heard he's leaving.
Did not mean to do that, sorry.
Was there a bug? There was a little fly. Carry on.
Right, a spear.
A spear.
The element I'm kind of leaving vague, but I have an idea if I did choose electricity. Funny enough, based on kind of the idea that the teacher was pitching around. I don't know if we've ever created a battery. I know when you cast magic, like you're a lightning user, you generate electricity when you cast lightning, right?
Yeah.
Do you end up using all of that electricity? I guess it's different since you're an assault mech, like a assault unit, but
I do.
it comes off your arms eventually. Yeah. As a support unit, I don't know how much I'll be using, like in terms of it'll be spread around, but not exactly like I'm using all of it to deal damage. I had an idea of a battery that could store the excess energy that I'd be producing, potentially use it for combat. It'd be very specific, and it could break, but it'd give me a small advantage in the wide scale of things.
You could potentially get something sort of more disposable, easily accessible. Charge it with your excess and use that as like a one-time weapon. All depends on how you want to use it.
The way I kind of have it in mind is that, first and foremost, I am making a basic weapon. I am not too worried about it breaking in the sense of it's not going to completely damage the weapon. It'll just remove that ability to use that excess electricity if the mechanism was to break. Which, I still have a weapon. The idea for it is a spear and the... kind of like a flag bearer is what I'm going for.
Okay.
If I have the right amount of range, I could still use it kind of like to hang something like that. Oh, there's fine.
On the topic of that previous shield fall, there was a flag bearer word in there. I'll see if I can dig anything up on them.
I wanted to stick to that. That'd be great. At the very least, I can, with how I have the design, if I wanted, I could put it at the shaft, maybe for closer combat if I'm doing it, so it doesn't get in the way. I can kind of use it to, I can honestly use it to guide enemies if I wanted to, make sure they're out of my reach at all times. Kind of like not exactly a barrier, and if I wanted to raise it, I can put it up the side of the spear and hold it up.
Yeah, being able to push your opponent back, is gonna nudge you, is very useful, keeping them out of harm's way.
Yeah. Especially if I'm going support, I wanted something with a little bit of reach so I can poke, slash, and move away at the same time.
You do well with a polearm.
That's the general idea. Yeah, that's the goal.
Okay.
Well, I know dual cores is rare, and I don't want to depend on one. So I don't want to be a frontline support with no offensive. I normally wouldn't go for a trick weapon, but I think this might give me an edge in what I want to do specifically.
Yeah.
Needing the need for an extra core. Up close and personal without really needing an extra core. Not as strong as, I'm not going to be replacing a assault unit anytime soon, but
Yeah.
give me more of a boost when I need it.
There's a sense of flexibility that every warden needs to have. You need to be able to cover more or less every role set aside from healing. So having kind of a broad view on it is good.
Sometimes your enemy
It's like all the support wardens, and even some of the caster wardens have physical weapons. The warden up there that has the bat is the support warden, so... I mean, at the end of the day, you want a weapon. If that weapon can do more for you, good. But you don't want to make a weapon that'll be detrimental if it breaks. Especially if it's more of the trick base. There are some trick weapons that are pretty simple, like the fishing pole. But at the same time, if that line was to break, then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
need to increase my laps in the morning.
They can still break and be a detriment, but they won't be as bad as a detriment.
Yeah, I got you. You've got a good way of thinking about it already.
I mean, I signed up to be a warden. I'm gonna put my 110% into it.
Good. That's what we want to see.
Plus, I'm a fortist. I gotta be creative some bit.
You gotta.
Marcus has the fucking gunblade head already, and he has a couple ideas. I had to make a niche too.
I'm looking forward to seeing.
I'm really excited to make him. I don't want to get too attached to the idea. I want to keep ideas.
Yeah.
Better.
You've still got,
I combined all of them.
I think, a month and a half left, 2 months. So take your time, keep kicking ideas around, and when we get to it, we'll figure it out. Settle on something.
Agreed.
Can it in?
I don't know if you know. Was the separation of, oh, sorry, go ahead. No, never mind, Go ahead.
I don't want to interrupt. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. I'll catch him in a bit.
At what point did you decide to attack team, and fight against the professor?
Once we realized that he was going to stay in the fight, and it turned into a three-way, the captain and I both know that your principal is a good deal stronger than us. Even though we were opposing forces, there was a greater that required a bit more attention.
It is not just to teach you all to learn one way of doing things. It's also
Once that set in, the decision was as easy as breathing.
That's a good way of doing that. I do appreciate that,
I'm
though.
not talking about it either.
The more we complicate
come
things,
naturally?
the more you have to think on who you are individually.
Eventually it does. It comes more naturally for some than others. It's a skill that you can definitely sharpen.
I agree as well.
Understood.
Hmm.
Thank you, sir. I can't remember if I introduced myself or not, but I'm Scarlet Lily too. It's nice to meet you.
Harry's Venari. It's nice to meet you as well.
My choices were not just based on your answers there, if that's what you
Professor.
Oh no, of course.
Well thought, you two.
Look forward to seeing
Once
how
again,
you
Thank you.
Participation.
Of course. Happy to help.
And we appreciate you not killing any of our candidates.
His group, maybe
It's better we don't.
You two have formed a few new.
Amount of battlefield awareness.
Indeed.
Yes.
And quite so. Especially one of both your caliber. I've spotted a few new techniques since last I've seen you fight.
I've seen a number of different.
Improving every day.
Most impressive.
Your tuning of your
I made sure to use only the ones that I
be the same
have
as your weapon.
a decent amount of
I've
control
seen
over.
support with a great sword on the front lines. I've seen tanks with a rifle in the back lines. Just matters on how
I kept the big one under wraps. Probably not good to use that on a human. Captain or not.
Fair enough. Save it for our enemy.
Absolutely.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You both seem to enjoy showing off.
It does
We
give
do a
you
little
an
bit.
idea of what to look forward to.
Got me worried for a moment. You said minimum and then brought out the bigger end.
That wasn't the big one.
Maybe not to the extent you can do it, but it's still more than
We
I
weren't
think
trying to make any
expected
craters
this
in the ground.
year. Better for when they can keep track.
The general had two of the students fighting a minute ago. I was, were you?
Yes, I was watching. One walked away with a black eye.
Oh! Well, now I gotta see. Was it Blackstone or was it the other one?
I had to pick up raccoon. It was fighting, so I picked up.
Oh. I see. That's new. Well, I guess it makes it clear you're lower.
Is Braggy playing with the raccoon? Hold on.
We'll begin next week then.
I need to know if Braggy is playing with the raccoon. He was.
I was asking, are you interrogating a raccoon? Like, what happened?
No. It chewed a hole through the coop.
Oh.
Oh.
And it's attempting to do it again after I fixed it. I wasn't threatened. No.
I mean, I ain't judging if you are. Oh. Ain't bad to be with chickens. You know, fuck
There
it.
are no chickens in there
Spot.
right now.
Yeah, full body is super, super expensive. Second is avatar and knowledge, yeah. The general.
I want to feel the course out. Elements are. It's a wheel of choice. That one's more.
Listen. You have, I believe,
a month and a half.
Right. You have an entire month and a half to consider. Don't lock yourself just yet. Explore every avenue.
Yeah, 3D models can cost a ton as well. That's why I learned to do my own.
And you will chokehold it to a point where you'll feel obligated. What happened with one of the candidates in my year. And then later they complained about it. And then you can imagine the professors yelled at them for it, saying, you did it to yourselves.
Everyone's a little weird.
That's also why I'm asking the wardens. I'm not trying to. I'm getting ideas. Getting them earlier, and so with each class I can culminate each idea a little bit better. I'm keeping an open mind. Don't worry about that.
A whole lot about my classmates. I didn't really want to know.
It's the best way to do it.
I want to try and get everyone. So far, it's been you and the teachers that were just showing up, like Aries. I forget the other person's name, and then the principal.
Natalie.
Natalie, there we go.
They are a bit showy, as I will get to them later.
You're fine. We can
But they are still good wardens.
Thank you.
Definitely.
They do their job well when it comes to actually needing to be put to the test on the field. And I'm glad you came to me, because I was actually going to mention something to you. No, I mean you. In the lecture you received, you asked about how it goes about being selected for a team. Seeing as I am the one that actually is in the selection process, since I make the final call, I wanted to speak up, but it's not my class to teach. We are willing to frame.
I had a headache.
I wish to tell you something since you asked about the selection process when it comes to it. And as I am the one that selects people to go on the missions myself, I wish to say something to you, but since it was during class, I stopped myself since it's not my place to teach. When it comes to selection, we are very, very fast. We also have to keep in mind what each warden can do, so that way we don't throw them into a field where they're useless.
I heard about a scuffle over here.
Nothing feels worse than a warden attempting to do their best with a corps that does nothing against a monster, and their capabilities feel wasted. Though we will still send people to learn from these experiences, we do not wish to send people to the death sentence. As thus mentioned before,
I believe I actually met you.
we are willing to send
You know who
the
I am,
same
I'm sure.
class, or even just one person, but that's rare.
Granted,
We usually
Wait a minute.
wish to bounce the information off of one another before we actually send anyone, so we don't send with false information. If there's not enough information, then we send people to get said information. If they fail to do so and mention the threat, then we will just send the people we see best fit.
I like it.
It's a gamble out
Thank
there.
you. Can you please
Very dangerous.
spread out?
That's why we must choose very carefully.
You are talking to them. Please stop by or find me so I can do that.
Principal did also bring this up as I questioned it a little bit. I was just curious. I wanted to join Milo, but
I will T-pose on you.
it's a good idea that I thought was
That's fine.
I want him to grow as a person
I expect nothing less from you.
tied to his
Good.
code.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what I expected.
Aries is here. He can attest to this. I never give direct answers. I give a hint or a riddle for you to figure it out on your own.
True.
That's on you. But the best way to learn is for your own mind to expand. If you can't come up with your own solutions, then you probably aren't good to be on the field. And until you start, you won't be sent. Obviously, that's a bit more safe. Usually, you get the point.
No problem. Sorry, sir. Anyway, I'll show you the location. Regardless, I do hope they all pass. I'm not really... I was curious. I'm not questioning the actual action.
No, of course. And that's why I'm answering your question.
Thank you.
Asking a question is better than not and saving it. No, I'm...
What time of day is it currently set to?
I am interested.
Are there any other questions you have for me?
No, that was really the only one I had for that one.
See?
The whole question. But you answered that one. So I have my next target right here.
You're up.
Well,
I know you said support. I know you wield a bat. What element do you do in... What type of role as a support do you play as? I'm trying to get all the wardens and get
Good
ideas.
support. I'm a shield breaker.
Oh. I believe the team mentioned breaking defenses and such. How does your support spells play into that, if I may ask?
Well, let's get to the rest of the first question first. Bat, Earth, the Gauntlet, Misfire, both are attuned to support.
Another... Wow. Well, I mean, this is supposed to be Brandon's whole thing. Lindell, but Brandon's I'm not surprised that it seems so many people
Told us they're all.
My class will be the next after this.
The next after the next, rather. May I ask a question ahead of that, in that case?
What is it?
I noticed from the wardens fighting that they were able to use their vision on that. When you're tuned with a foe card, does it enhance your entire body, or does it have to take time?
Do you have a nickname?
I have been given nickname Sevi.
I was going to offer one, but it seems you have one. So, Sevi.
You can call me whatever you like. I don't
Well, I
care.
have to make sure you're comfortable with it. I'm not going to force it on you.
You can give nickname?
Sure. Well, your hair reminded me of something in your eyes. Do you know what a white lily is?
I have seen pictures of it, yes.
Would you mind if I called you Lily?
I don't mind.
Oh no. Well then, if it gets a bit hard to stick with one nickname and you wish for me to revert back to Sevi, please bring it to my attention. But, Lily, it was nice to meet you and I look forward to your progress. I hope to see you in Reinhold.
I hope to see you again too.
Good luck.
Have good luck.
I do not see the actual lighting for time of day setting.
I do not wish to take up your schedule with my back.
Tanner, it's
If
synced.
you wish to get back to your fellow candidates, then you can.
Understood.
If you have any questions for me when I'm in Reinhold, you may send something to my office and I'll
God
respond.
damn.
That applies to the rest of the candidates as well, if you wish to extend the invitation.
Of course. It was nice seeing you.
Likewise. You have a good one, Lily.
Oh, the council is here.
Catch.
Just the person I want to see. I'm here to deliver your citations for actions you've been taking the past couple
More?
weeks, as this is your first citation.
Okay.
Yes. Except this time, I've been given permission to fine you.
How much?
15 cc's. Your first offense, as this is your first official recorded offense.
For what? In particular?
disturbing the peace of the town by jumping on top of the rooftops.
Silently?
Even if it is silent, it is...
I'll cover it.
I mean, you're just walking around. It's... You may cover it.
It's just came here to hand him the citation. I expected you to run. This is why
I could.
No, you couldn't.
I've officially given you the citation. I mean, could have just... I didn't expect to be paid right now. Well.
Well, I prefer not to have the stain.
Oh, there is... That is understandable.
Seeing as it still
Well,
reflects
as
to
long
me.
as...
Damn.
As long as there's no more, I guess, disturbing.
I'm just chilling.
It will be addressed. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
I'm sorry. I'm very taken aback. This is the first time I've seen you in full clothing.
I'm aware. For more reasons. I was expecting Rona to be here, but I guess you're on your own for now.
Yes, sadly my mother is resting. There is a lot of council work to be done, and she did happen to sneak out yesterday, so she's catching up.
Oh, I know the feeling. But I will address it with my wardens. I apologize
Interesting.
for any inconvenience they may have caused.
Apology accepted.
Well, that adds to the thing I need to talk to you about, so that's good.
Perfect.
As well. Here for right now, if I am help requested. Come on.
Off we go. I totally can. Bye-bye. So, General, while I appreciate you paying that, it's a bit odd for them to immediately give me more after already giving me a warning. Because you are aware that they just gave me paperwork, right?
No, you're not bringing it to my attention. However, the last thing I need is we've been tense with them for a while now, and I prefer to keep it
Good idea. Good idea.
any worse.
So I got killed.
They played you, General.
Of course, and think of it as me paying you back for the couple times you paid for my bread. I still need to add to your paycheck the next time.
Yeah, I might.
I'll talk to you two in HQ.
I might do a little bit of questioning on that second citation, considering I've been doing paperwork all week about it, and I haven't done anything since then.
But now leave it be. Again, if you do that and you begin to question, then it'll come to more than just that, and then it'll start an argument, and it usually is how it leads. And it's to deal with right now.
So what you're telling me is deal with it when you're gone, because then it automatically goes to me.
Well, if you wish to, yes, because I will be addressing it to you soon. So yes, you will already have my warning ahead of time.
Understood. Oh my goodness, I need some water. Gotta hydrate. Yeah, at the end of last session, I got a citation. And I...
And you too?
haven't done anything since, so I'm a little sus that we're getting fined.
impressed with your decision and your spar. There were some concerns I had watching. I understand I said this was for academic purposes, but this also means you should not be showing off. Both you do the same. Remember, your goal was to show them how to fight, not show them everything. It's not like you're fighting a beast out there. Though, I do appreciate showing your capabilities, showing everything is needed. And then when past the thing I told you...
I did not show everything.
To do the minimum. It is academic purposes why we are here. And I get it. Especially against Valdris. You do have to pull out a little bit more of the stops. But this requires for both of you, both almost. Emphasis on the word almost, that's better than before. With previous wardens, you almost the candidates. Which is a problem. They're trying to learn, not be attacked on the sidelines. Though, we all have Valdris for this later, he almost did the same thing, but he held his hand. He did not fire, he held. And then moved and then shot. You two both got engrossed with battle, and almost, again, hit the candidates. This shows lack of restraint and precision.
This did not happen.
So, I will be training you myself in the future, and I can promise you extreme. And since I saw both of you doing it, no more roof hopping. I thought this was clear the first time I brought it up to you, but I'm pretty sure that was the last time I brought it up to you. But either way, no more roof hopping, because as you can see, the military gets their panties very bundled, and they are a pain in the ass to handle. As much as we are on good terms, quote unquote, I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Oh, that's my air conditioner.
As much as we are strong, that also means we cannot just do whatever we want willy-nilly in town. Especially when they govern there. There's a reason why they're in their posts, and there's a reason why we are given ours. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Good. I'll be docking pay from both of you in your next paycheck. Now, you two are dismissed. I hope these warnings are clear.
Yes, sir.
Good. Dismissed.
Permission to speak on the warnings. At least on my end.
Granted.
As far as roof surfing, I mostly have stopped. I did once more afterwards, and then that was it. And that again leads back to the citations and what I believe to be the military's excessive force with giving them.
Though I understand your complaint, you must remember, they're not a big fan of us. As much as, again, we are on good terms with them, they are still not our best friends. Up until recently, we were at each other's necks until I finally calmed them down, at least with a armistice. So, for now, I understand your concern, but for now we have to go along with it. And if it gets too bad, then I will address it with the council themselves, and they can answer and bring down judgment on them. But for now, if it gets too bad, you come to me with it. I will answer for it, and I will take responsibility.
Yeah.
Just be more careful, please.
Understood. I do not see the reason why we had to be reprimanded for that.
Now, I plan on looking for Bragi before I take my garbs off and loosen up a bit. So, if you need my assistance with anything, let me know. Oh, and one more note before I dismiss you both again. I will be leaving tonight. I will have to return back to Reinhold since my duties are calling, and As much as I hate them, I do have to do them, and I put myself here for a reason. And the council won't let me hear the end of it when I get back, I'm sure, but
He is.
I'll just say it was on work duty.
Hmm.
But if you need anything from me past tonight, just email it to me, or bring it to my office when you get back to Reinhold. Until then, I will be staying in Reinhold until the candidates themselves come. I will not be coming back to Lindau unless absolutely necessary with emergency.
I specialize in transport guardianship, so I'll stay with them until they head. Ryan, I'll stay.
If anything, actually, I'd like both of you to stay positioned, including Ader as well. I do need some eyes and ears here, and if I require your assistance with anything of a hunt or anything, then you will be called. But until then, I'd like you to stay with the candidates and watch over them. If anything changes, if anyone meets your eye that you wish for me to keep note of, send it my way.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Dismiss.
Later tonight, when things are dying down, but before you leave, you and I should have a bit of a more private debrief.
Sure.
Understood. I will see you then if I don't see you before that.
We will get a lot of silly questions.
This is
I'm going to run a quick patrol of the edge of the barrier.
Groggy is
Yep.
about to fight.
I'll be back. I'll be back in a while.
Returning this.
Do your thing.
Perhaps.
Principal.
Why did I get reports on my desk about you getting citations?
The military is being very heavy-handed, and I'm not happy about it.
I'll deal with it. Don't pay them.
They've already been paid. The general took care of it.
Why would the general...
I couldn't tell you. I told him he shouldn't have.
Military always wait.
Yeah, they gave me
Alright, Aries.
a week's worth of warnings and then showed up with a monetary citation, so...
Did the general take it out of your check?
I did.
I'll be paying him back. Those military brats need to stop messing with the wardens. Keep it that way all you like. I'll just show it to him every time I can.
Grandpa paid them and Dad's mad! Woo!
Laptop.
I need to recalibrate again. I might change this outfit for Aries.
Sort of looking for the candidates as well as.
It sort of feels like it doesn't fit. Looking at everybody else's outfits.
Injured. I'll come running. Thank you, Professor Desk.
The principal's the fucking homie, though. Disturbing the peace.
My first name. Official name.
I'm gonna sit so I can drink some water. He needs a chill outfit. Yeah, I am gonna be working on a casual outfit for him. I might say that this was like a ceremonial outfit. Yeah, I don't know how I'm disturbing the peace when I'm being dead silent. I'll sue them. Blah. He's just sitting up there. Yeah. No, it's like 100% a character interaction. See, that would be more viable than disturbing the peace.
Yes, we have found that message. That's the thing we did ourselves.
Come again. Apologies.
Oh, excuse me. But I can,
Make sure that you can see me and I can see you no matter what.
Ooh, excuse me.
Not quite. As much as I want to watch Braggy spar, I'm gonna make sure I get my stuff done with Reginald before I return. Aye.
It is nap time.
Good night.
Good night, Professor.
It is not night. It is a new moon. Soon. But not yet.
Good nap.
Good, much better. Tell me when the straw hat has been cut.
Understood.
No doubt a few will change that opinion once they have a maw jumping down on their shoulder.
Just some braggy now.
Yes.
It's braggy versus the principal. What brought this about?
Somebody should get him off the field. Oh, did he run off?
He's looping, I believe. I'll catch him.
Yeah, you might not want him down there if you thought the two of us were bad.
Well, I hope they don't destroy the grounds. If they did, it would mean we could leave earlier, which is fantastic. You know how much it would cost in reparations, Norsine.
Maybe they will make it with something other than asphalt. This time it burns my feet.
And what do you think they should make it?
Yes.
Your foci, is that what allows you to do that thing where you disappear?
Mm-hmm. It does.
Cost effective.
Thank you.
If you have any further questions, let me know.
You can use that mulched rubber thing that they've been doing.
But
I like that.
It's interesting.
Seems like it would smell.
For now, I'd watch this close. Not every day you get to see the wall fight.
Rubber with scented lemon.
Is the general in there too?
You want scented tires?
I believe so. Which does not surprise me. Oh,
Just
he
started.
Well, even
suppose
I'm the only one that did not see he had his arms on.
Indeed.
It seems the Warden General decided to join them.
Devastation immediately.
A question. Does Theodore have to clean that up?
Nope. There's Theodore right now. I believe I'll be working with my macaron.
Digging through rubble is never fun.
No. No.
There's Queen.
That's what they meant by rocks, by the way.
Oh.
He's grabbing it.
Yeah, getting hit by that one is not good.
Roseanne?
He'll have assistance.
Can your arms fix that if you hit the ground?
Given time, yes, it's not unfortunately immediately.
Poor Theodore.
I don't mind dedicating.
So if it's not fire, then what else could I use?
What is it that you ask?
What other types would you recommend?
For propelling.
They shouldn't have taken their eyes off the gunner.
That was just what I know. It's obviously
Very true.
obvious that I don't know much. I want a weapon that can kill them. That's what I want.
Do you like thunder?
It's like he's finally having fun
The
at
Warden
least.
General seems to be quite dexterous.
How often I think it is.
Each element moves very fast.
It is a 2v1 with the principal and the general, I guess. No, it's a free for all.
Well,
It is a triple. Will Professor Baggy research?
He took it off.
Oh,
Except New York does he only seem to be mildly inconvenienced by these shots.
Goes fast.
Braggy?
He has been shot repeatedly. Why would he be doubting?
Yeah, that tracks.
He was given the title.
Yeah, he's called the Wall for a reason.
I believe we'll give him a white one since we know it's coconut.
Their movements are deliberate. No energy wasted.
Professor who doesn't wear
It is
shoes.
interesting watching the principal fight two of his students, though.
I don't wear shoes.
Yeah.
I don't really see Tom. Makes sense.
There's a reason why he is slow, however. Hold the railing, hold the railing.
If you wish to. But
want them to explode. I'm afraid that mixing water and thunder will not make them explode. It will make them thrash around a lot though. In pain? And die.
He's having fun at least with it, like this.
Fire there, see what kind of goes boom.
Seems happening. It's really rare to see. I was wondering once.
When I was in one of our manufacturing allies, they were trying to
The typical
create a
macho
combustion engine with a
speed
mix
versus
of air and fire and but they were too cumbersome to fit into the device that they wished to move them. And so I molded their prototype together into one that worked seamlessly. It was half the size and more efficient than what they originally intended, and they got what they wanted out of it.
Welcome back, you two.
Thank you.
We have done our part to bolster Theodore's
This
spirits.
is my skill, but
He is in need of it, and he's trying
more
to.
a couple years here.
Yeah, at least it's only been the one bowler.
These
Seems they joined forces against
Yes.
Elders.
These were seasoned researchers.
Damage on the pillar over there.
They didn't know how to do this.
Yes. Two, that's true. Maybe one to Dust, one to Reginald, and two to Theodore.
Thanks over
Two
here.
left. That would be for Evan and Milo.
The principal has decided that some of the instructors are not up to snuff and has decided to eradicate
I have
them.
two. Some kind of murder
This is not
going on.
This is not true, I jest.
Shall we enjoy a quick refresh?
Two residents.
Yeah.
Would you like one? I think we have one left.
Understood. And that's questions you know what the answer to. Rule number one. Those apples are very fresh.
Oh.
I heard the raised voice of Clint. This means I must get up and make sure that he does not die.
Yes, he began running off.
Did they hit the workshop?
Possibly.
Happens many. Yeah.
Oh, there's another crack in the back in the blacktop.
I'll see you around, April.
Yes.
Oh, well, one of them is not ready.
Yeah, it's Braggy, the general, and the principal.
It's alright. I just don't want you guys to get leveled by a giant
Forced to be localized.
They were with me, and they are smart.
To a point.
They should not treat them like babies, but we were
Is that how you've been able to? I've noticed bragging extending more so.
You're always so worried about your students dying. I've never seen one of your students die. It's fine.
I think part into it, it's a lot more than most of the time. So, there is that.
What's lighter than that current? Swish it.
What I miss?
You just missed the wall, your general, and your principal fighting.
I'm gonna go jump off the building real quick. See you guys later.
Understandable.
Getting fucking lunch and smoking a cigarette. I met the one guy
thing that isn't.
I always knew smoking was.
You missed a fight that I have never seen before.
Has a thing to tell you, by the way.
Okay, I found something interesting though. You can trust me. So I need you to follow me.
Alright, I'm following.
Everything good?
I think it ended.
Yeah, no, he's just a little upset that he missed that. Understandably.
Hope you enjoyed it.
The blacktop is off limits for a week while we
Are
fix
you
it,
just
by the way.
carrying the weights with you? Well, you don't have to overtax yourself.
How did you?
Oh, Theodore.
It's a little clip. You like
Poor Theodore.
Why did they put that window there? Like that. Look at that. I mean,
I don't think the general streams. The principal is Black Knight.
used to crowbar before in a fight.
Like that.
Why not again?
I don't know if he streams either, though. Give Theodore a raise, please.
How many days do you think it's gonna take him to
Week.
clear the laptop this time? Agreed.
Oh yeah.
I guess we're not hosting.
I need to give my boy a. They need to give my boy a raise.
Yeah.
Theodore should have it fixed by next week.
He's so ready, but there's so much to do. Oh.
Likely new courses.
Theodore, do all of it? Fixing, cleaning?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think so.
All by himself.
Well, you saw the small raccoon that was wandering by.
That's
just here, right?
well, what the power and what the faith, I suppose.
Animals don't get too close to town outside from the forest. So the question is, why are they moving into the town if they're outside the forest? It could either be food, there could be more options, it could be something's going wrong outside of the ecosystem. So I want to figure out how to figure out. I don't know if you have tools or there's totally someone knows agriculture.
I was just about to say.
Yes.
Your situation appears to be different than what
I have animals. I can't really speak to other animals, so that's what these.
What is that? That's going to get confusing. One of the nicknames I've gone by in the past has been Polly.
I do not believe that is unusual.
That would be.
Please let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
Yes.
If you're expecting to be, or if you've
When
been
will you
told
do it?
you are older than you're expected,
No worries at all.
perhaps whenever we have access to the
The academy is fairly wealthy, but not that wealthy.
We will force the council.
if you are open to it, of course.
I highly doubt we'll have that leverage, but we could always try.
I will come up with something.
What did I miss?
If you figure it out, let me know.
Nothing. I was just gonna ask you how you enjoyed the fight.
Learned a lot.
Also, make sure they can get down the ramp when you're done. Yes.
I'm just hanging out.
Was that a good watch for the both of you?
Oh yeah.
Getting to see your boss and Bragi and I fight.
I've only heard the stories.
It definitely showed us we have much further to go.
We showed all the ability I'm allowed to against humans. All of us have spells we wouldn't dare use against people.
You're right. Well, just if you went all out, I'm pretty sure this place would end up in rubble.
Oh.
Actually, you know,
To be fair,
not many people.
both Bragi and I are set to fight calamities, not humans.
Disappeared for a lot of fight.
If you think anything the field with rubber would be expensive, try replacing
Yes. Bragi and I will see to it. Apologies again.
Meat pie.
That's alright. I will say,
I've only done one thing to one person before. I've given Ares a couple electrics before.
Yep.
Say he was too big of a fan of them.
I learned, but goddamn does it hurt.
That is the best way to learn sometimes.
That'll do it.
Would you like to accompany us to the tailor shop?
I'm glad I didn't change yet.
We are picking up a delivery, or an order that we had put in.
I think it's about time I do change, because I am late for my evening tea.
Understood.
Given your construction, they may need to take measurements.
Where did he go? Went to show him something. They went this way. Hang on. Follow me.
Something interesting.
Secondary point.
Yeah.
Do you want to go over the material together? While we study
I think they just
that way. I don't believe we want to have
apparently you guys showing off wasn't enough.
those unable to
Oh, you know.
sufficiently, especially if we were all here to learn.
I say that jokingly, but it was definitely something informative to watch.
Absolutely. I've only heard the stories of them fighting. Speaking of, hello, Braggy.
Seeing all three fight at once is definitely an experience.
You enjoyed the show.
Very informative.
Yes.
Understood. More suitable than intake via
He was still holding back on me.
and fuel.
Oh, yeah.
We heard.
Shall we head to the tailor shop before it gets too late?
Though I understand why they do. Not only in the sense of not destroying this place, but equally, it's not for people.
Mm. An arm shouldn't ever be used at full force. At least against people.
Arms shouldn't be used against people in the first place.
No.
Light sparring every now and then is fine. As long as
Sparring
you're
is
not
fine,
being
yes.
serious.
There's some unfortunate circumstances, but
Or something. Yes. This conversation has been had multiple times today, unfortunately.
yeah. This is a debate that's...
Way past your guys' spar.
Yeah. This is a conversation that
Look forward for.
humanity will always have, whether or not it should be done.
Exactly. It is never something we are actively working to handle. There are cases.
Yeah.
I'm just lucky enough to never have experienced it.
Kajak would, he would track plenty of planks.
Shall we? We can inform Evan whenever we return to the dorms.
Interesting.
We have a week to study 20 chapters. Section.
I'd agree. I believe we all have spells that we don't necessarily want to use on people.
Yeah.
You tuned yours down today.
I did.
Agreed.
Where you tested it initially on me. It probably would have killed me if I wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
And then equally, I have one I've only ever used on Braggy.
I don't think Braggy and I have ever sparred. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna be honest. It's not even necessarily a spar. Like, I'd like to say I do something worth calling it a spar, but I really don't. It's like I said earlier, I've hurt him, and that is enough accomplishment for me to know that I'm at least getting something.
Good goal to work towards.
Sounds like we
Only
both
downside
might be
about-
using someone else for too much tonight.
You think?
I don't mind. Unless you're going back. Or no, you said you weren't. You said the general was going back on his own.
General wants me here.
Makes sense. You are his eyes and ears, basically.
Yep.
Got to explain that earlier. So that's my ranking. While we're technically similar ranks, your positioning is special. We'll put it like that this time.
Yep.
Good job.
And I specialize in inner city escorts, so that's why I'm staying behind.
That's it. Hello.
It's also good to have a captain here. And hello.
Where the fuck is Marcus?
They were in that door, and then to the left, there's another door that looks
If
like
he
a
is
wall.
not in there, I'm going to kick your ass. I love you.
Oh.
Got it.
Talk about whiplash.
Damn, those are fighting
Gotta
words.
go, guys.
3 wardens were witness to that. No, I think you need to stay there. Ooh.
So if we see him run out in 30 seconds, we know what's about to happen.
Yeah. Are we gonna stop it? I'm not a professor. You're not a professor. You're not a professor.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there because you're trying to persuade me.
I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just pointing out a fact.
The worst they'll probably do is give each other a black eye. It's gonna net them.
That already happened early. Oh, there he
That
is.
did already happen earlier. Oh. Is he running? Uh-oh.
Did he loop or did I just...
No, he went in. He went into the train station.
Oh, again? He ran out and then ran back in.
Oh.
I thought in the motion of me turning to get to the front of the stairs, he just bolted past me somehow.
Nope.
They're fast.
A little bit.
Definitely interesting. We have plenty of promising people this year.
Yeah.
Fortis has promising people, though. It feels like to differing degrees.
Yes.
Currently, I'm actually keeping an eye on that one.
Which one?
That one. The yellow lad.
Oh, okay. Most of my interaction with
Don't
him
have a lot
was
of,
him playing his ukulele.
Sounds like he's going to try to be support. And we do not have...
I'll definitely interact with him more.
We definitely don't have a lot of people that use music as a weapon. So that might be exciting to see.
That is definitely a medium he could go for. Equally, I'm interested in Evan, the blonde one that ran away, as he seems to want to pursue Vanguard support as well. Oh yeah, how many times have you guys had to repeat yourselves?
With
Just
what?
Today I'm on 4. What our arms are, what we do.
I think 2 for me.
Lucky.
Did you find him?
No, he's looking for you.
Bolted out and then bolted back in.
Fuck.
You better run.
Okay.
He's gonna find you.
He's not here.
Oh, here he comes.
Let's go with the short thing.
He's speaking. No. I forgot to tell the general about that. Thank you for reminding me. I'll be back.
Is he gone already? I hate you.
No, he's not.
Where the fuck did he go? What the fuck? How did you do that? You didn't even cast anything. You just disappeared.
That isn't casting.
I hate you.
Really cool, by the way. Oh, you're gone.
Thank you.
I hate it here. Where is the general?
Oh, are we doing it? Are we doing it?
And now he'll never turn back.
Goodbye.
Really? That's what happened?
We're gonna hold up the buttons. The buttons are
It's
in.
a soft button.
Do you know where Professor Reginald is?
Oh, I see.
I do not. He's in the clinic.
Okay, thank you.
That's the first time.
It is good for combustion.
Yep.
It is, in fact, necessary.
There is.
You have something that can press.
How's it going?
Yes. I can't ask you to ask them.
I'm enjoying my macarons. There's something.
Nice. Nah. Just walking around. Hanging out.
Don't let me keep you then.
Enjoy your macarons. I like when Braggy just does things. Because he's like so fucking imposing, and then he'll just do things like he's taking care of the raccoon. He's just walking around enjoying macarons.
Of course.
He just does things and it's awesome.
The lead researcher. Okay, if I happen to stumble across him today, I haven't had a chance to actually formally introduce myself to him yet. You want to? Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
But other than that, you are having a clean bill of health. Enough to get to the combat level. Yeah. I look at the records, but I want to make sure there's a human connection.
I'm enjoying my macarons.
Set to go.
Council lady. Tiny council gal. Hey there. Oh.
We should ask him for the details.
I see.
He's got quite a story. Hello, Bragg. So, I want to help with something. Oh, it's too tense for the damn clothing all the time. So, they're asking me on how I came down to be finally a Ton. Would you like to enlighten them on our path and what made me go through that way?
The Warden General. This is what, your third arms?
Yes.
Please, somebody, I need one of you to fucking screenshot this and put this into the fucking funny chat channel and in the Discord. Oh, I love that.
Was a pair of gauntlets. You decided to switch to the Ton for what reason?
I broke those.
Couldn't do better.
I
You
broke the
them.
gauntlets. Yeah. And then I thought the tonfas would fit better. So then I decided to go with tonfas instead.
And you seem to be enjoying them so far.
Yeah, they're quite fun actually, especially the ones I have designed. I can flip them around and use the little circle thing to clock them in. Most fun indeed.
You just picked it up just like that?
No, he trained with it. Don't let him lie to you.
No, I had such a talent. You should have seen me back in my younger days.
A real prodigy.
I see.
Truly.
I just find myself confused. Out of my element, I suppose.
Oh?
All I really
Do
know how
tell.
to use is my fists, and then, well, I use tonfas, and I find myself lacking a lot of knowledge and imagination, I suppose.
You got time to learn.
You have plenty of time to decide as well. But if you do end up deciding to take up Tonfas, if you really need it, I can assist you. All you have to do is ask me personally, and I will. Though I can promise you it's not going to be easy, and I can't teach you too much. That's what his job's for.
There's no time frame to mastery.
If I get the opportunity to do so, I think anything difficult means it's something worth doing.
See, he gets
I agree
it.
with that.
See, you can ask him. He's one of my disciples currently.
That's true.
He goes through hell, but look
Yep.
at his potential.
I see.
I suppose as a frame of reference, it took me 15 years to master my arms.
That is very comforting. Well, actually, that is very comforting, so...
Listen,
thank you.
You're still young, and you don't even have an arms yet. Don't get so caught up in mastery, that'll stunt your growth now.
Dallas. Carbuncle.
Hi.
Hello.
See you all.
Shakti.
How long did it take you to master your arms?
Quite a few years. Still wouldn't even call it mastered yet. Not seen its full potential. To upgrade it slowly over time.
Did you have
I'm of the
experience
same
with
mindset.
that fighting style before you obtained your arms?
Oh. Gods know. I tried to be a gunner. I have shit aim.
You know, I find that, comforting. I don't think I'm made for casting, but I'm going to try anyways. Who knows? Maybe I might be a gunner.
There's your answer,
If it
candidate.
makes you feel better.
Brag.
I'm
Braggy.
transferred to entirely different arm
Not my
types.
issue.
Almost
Understood.
While the raccoon is in the
Especially
city,
when I
it's
got
the
you caught.
city's issue.
I see.
That
They
being
do
said,
not
once you do
want-
find
they do
something
not
that
want
works and
me
just feels right, stick
attempting
to
to
it.
pick up a
But
small,
I like his way
fragile
of thinking. I
object
don't
for
like to
reference.
believe that there's a true.
Yeah, fair.
Everything. There's always better. There's always more. That's how you get
If
stagnant.
anything, Father Laz.
I see.
Is my perspective.
What?
What do you want? You can always reach in your arms if you feel
You're fast enough. You can
For what?
capture the raccoon.
Oh, if I wanted to, yes.
Quite correct.
Not my problem. I'm going back to Reinhold tonight, so
Figure out something different.
it's Lindell's issue.
Ideally, you'd like to help you figure out what you'll be good at before you pick.
That's the official
But even if you
stance
pick wrong,
of the warden general, so take it to heart.
Understood. I will not be touching the raccoon.
I do not believe will
If it bites you, that's on you.
Understood.
unless you are simply incapable.
I appreciate the insights, thank you.
Of course.
Candidate,
Well,
you're not going to be punished for failure.
The only punishment comes when you're out there. That's when you need to take it seriously. While you're here, you have time for trial and error. Don't waste it.
It's better for you to find exactly what suits you best, rather than try and force yourself into something that doesn't.
Your cooperation with others will be tested there and then. Well, we've only had approximately. Well, at that point, it'll be 2 weeks.
Oh gosh, I've already forgotten it. I got noxious.
Discussing with everyone and communicating information. However, yeah.
Basal.
Halt.
Hmm. Oh, they are open.
There you are, Biscotti.
Thank you. Please enjoy.
Next little bit before I go
What can I get for you,
Hey
sir?
there. The, that same order I made this morning, could I get it but doubled?
What? Please remind me what it was.
It was a dozen of the jam-filled breads.
The breads are out there. Feel free to bring them over, and I will put them into a bag, into a couple bags for you. Let's see.
Perfect.
This morning it was 24, so that would be 48 cc's.
Understood.
What is, who? Why?
The general likes his bread. And no, he doesn't know I'm doing this. But he's leaving in a couple hours, so I figure I'll send him off with a gift.
He doesn't know you're doing this?
He does not know I'm doing this. I'm doing this out of the kindness of my heart.
Put them into the bags for me.
All right.
I'll pay the difference.
Oh.
Only because I think it'll be fine.
I guess I'm going to need a second bag.
Those.
Here's the first bag.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna get out of your head.
We'll go half and half.
Second bag, I guess.
Yeah.
That will be an extra 48 cc's and 4 dozen. Okay.
Yeah, and there's my half.
Nuts.
I'll tell him it's a gift from both of us.
You two. You three could keep this.
Tell him
like,
you have
running.
no idea where it came from.
Oh, understood.
I mean, this bakery.
Do you
has
want me to
been around
just?
for a total of 10 years
What?
so
How
far, so-
do I tell him how I got it?
I feel like you're filthy rich at this point.
Say that someone delivered it to you randomly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Say it was a secret admirer.
I see.
Loves.
I see.
Spaces. Yes.
I wish you the best of luck with that.
Continue with the plan, Ares.
Well, it seems all of you are going to.
Feel free here. I'll just hand you the bag. Feel free to go put them into the bag.
Thank you.
From the shelf directly. They've already been paid for.
Thank you.
1 macaron as per usual.
I was already given several macarons.
No, that's
And a coffee, please.
What?
Understood, sir.
That will be 1 CC.
Tea and pancakes.
That's a good choice.
Oi. Oh my god, I almost fell.
Thank you.
Damn.
you just here to eat food. Yes,
Oh no, I'm definitely here to
I heard
do
a secret admirer bought you 8 dozen.
I'm shocked.
What can I get for you today?
How much would be in the
I'm convinced. Thank you so much. Is that? Oh, you're delivering it to me. Give it to me.
It's 2 bags.
That is literally 8 dozen of those rolls with jelly in them.
Feel free to go and grab
Yeah.
3 loaves of bread.
You know me too well. Anonymous admirer.
Half and half.
How much was it?
Don't worry about it.
48 cc's
Oh.
per 4 dozen.
Oh my.
So like 90
Oh, you guys are so
something
kind.
cc's.
Little going away
Oh,
gift.
you guys are so nice to me.
I know you're leaving soon.
Oh.
With
I am.
You'll have an overdose of sugar and die. You'll no longer be my
Oh no, that's not how it works. You know I work my ass off to work out. If only that was how easy it was to get rid of me, little man. It's okay.
If I could have a refill, please, on my tea before I have.
No,
an
that's exactly how I
insane
remember
outfit.
Baldur's.
What?
On that.
Ares seems surprised.
For the bulk purchase.
Dusk.
Thank you.
Oh.
Come in.
Did you?
Fucking tea today, sir.
Well, Ares,
jelly.
I hope
Yes.
you're looking forward to your promotion, because I'm gonna kill your boss.
Oh, understood.
Wait, just right now.
What did he do? Tangerine.
He drank his tea.
Ham, a chamomile
I need to go see that. I need to go see that. He's moving with purpose. Oh shit. Did he run in there?
Where did he go?
Okay, maybe try again. Yeah.
This is an order. Find your boss and slay him.
Oh, understood.
Immediately.
Okay.
This time I'm really bracing.
Dang it.
Find your boss and slay him.
It's basically just a thing to say, you know, don't talk to strangers you aren't familiar with.
Uncle Last House.
Matter of tone.
He's fine.
I just came.
Go find the room.
You should go find really outside of the building.
Have you seen the general?
He's currently on his
The
way
principal
running
is
up to
currently
the
chasing
academy.
him.
Oh, understood. I've received an order.
Oh, I know.
Fuck!
I wasn't given the order.
General, I've been given the order to slay you.
Well, you know what? I override that order. Now you have to go get him.
Oh, understood.
That's an order.
Where is your principal? There is your principal. Principal. I'm sorry. My orders have been overwritten. I am to slay you now.
I've given up on chasing him.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just going to make his life a paperwork hell. He can't escape from that.
All right, principal. I need you to play along with a bit real quick.
3,000 requests for requisitions. Process all of them.
Okay, Professor. I need to carry out that order. You got to play along real quick.
Fighting calamities.
Pew pew.
Bob.
Ah. Order carried out.
I can perform.
I believe the first order was stop the general. The second order was stop the principal.
The first order was find and slay the general, and then the order was overwritten by find and slay the principal.
Why was the term slay added?
Because the general drank the principal's tea.
I can survive things others can't.
You don't know Valdris like I do.
To be there in the front.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah.
He said it's a daily routine, so I can only imagine.
Yep. I watched it happen, and I watched the slow turn.
A hit that does not land on my fellow wardens is something the support does not have to heal, or the fighters have to work around.
Find that take interest. And unlike other ones that utilize
I should find the general. I have to see what time he's leaving.
My arms.
I believe he has like probably another hour.
Something like that.
I believe he had a night train.
Excuse me?
Why would
Just walk.
I refuse.
You fucking fiend, you're not here.
Being told
No, it's alright.
Tell him I said
I'm sending him 3,000 requisition requests instead. He can't escape from those.
Would you like me to keep the pace of the candidate?
No, it's alright. He can stop actually. Arthur, you can stop.
Alright, yes, sir.
Well done, though. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Spotted.
Regardless, I think I know what
Hello, General.
Can I help you?
The principal has told me to inform you that he's going to send you, I think it was 3,000 requisition requests that you're going to need to fill out.
Denied.
Oh. You're going to have to tell him that, sir.
Okay.
That's fine. I can do it.
He's right over there.
It's the only loop in town, so.
What exactly are you trying to put in my office,
Is there
Vultures?
somebody in charge or in the lead of it?
Oh, good. You'll get it when you go back to Rhino.
Denied.
You'll have to deny each one individually. That's protocol. Enjoy all
No,
3,000
I have my
requests.
methods. I have my methods. Because you had to fill out all 3,000 yourself as well. You're putting yourself
That's the
through this
thing.
one.
I'm better at paperwork than you, Lazarus.
That's not true. That's not true. That's an assumption.
I can do this all year. I can just
I
file
can too. Who do you think
reports
sends people on
all
missions?
year.
I send them, and I have to do the paperwork to get them ready.
But don't lie to me. I both know you have that lieutenant captain who does all the work for you. Don't
Which one?
even try.
Tell me which one, because it's me.
That
I'm the one that
young
do it.
girl you always have running around doing your work.
You do work her to the bone.
No, I don't. You say that.
Okay. You do not do that.
Oh, I wouldn't.
It's okay. One of my cadets kind of ratted me out too, so I know the feeling of betrayal. You should make him run 20 laps as well.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna give him electric training later. That's already
Oh, there you go.
Fuck.
Hello, Dallas.
Dallas.
Remind me of the line, if I'm being honest with you.
Remind you of the what?
You're both still well after your
Until I came here.
showing off.
Oh, I broke his ankles. He couldn't keep up.
I could even.
issues and such, but
I don't think I can even understand how much pain or
I don't believe that.
In other news,
Oh,
I need you to
God.
provide me with 3,000 requisition forms. I need to fill them all out by tonight.
Calls for it, but I'll leave that to Matt.
3,000 requisition forms for what?
Just whatever. I'm sending them all to the office of the Warden General, so they'll have to sort it out.
survival's important.
Okay, I'll pick out the most complicated things.
They're so fucking petty with each other.
That's cheating. I can't give you an order to stop that.
Actually, you can't. He's not a warden, technically.
Oh, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Talus falls outside of both yours and the council's purview. That's why he's the head of security.
That's cheating.
Position is quite strange. Oh,
I think I may wander on the top of it. What's actually
Technically, with the way they set up the school, all of the wardens under my purview are technically not under yours somehow. Council didn't think that one through when they gave you the power.
I don't know about that. Like that was kind of stupid of them. But I don't really care. It's those people I need to manage.
I promise.
I mean, ultimately, you'll likely get their abilities anyway, because I'm not an idiot, but regardless.
Yeah, you pass them to me anyway, so it kind of ends up back in my hands regardless. You just get them when they're cultivating.
Yes. That's a word for it.
Shit. My apologies.
I'm gonna retire for the night. You gonna head in? You take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna retire for the night. I have a letter to write up and...
You're gonna leave this man fucking lonely. I can't believe it.
Which raccoons are...
No, I'm having another breakdown, Chaz.
I mean, if we're being technical, imprinting doesn't happen unless it's in the very beginning of their birth. It's just a matter of bonding at that point.
Hello, professors.
It still looks young, though. The proportions
Principal.
seem off from being an adult.
Hello.
More like...
Oh no!
It's gonna get bigger.
A baby raccoon. A baby raccoon is no bigger than the whole of what I'm making right now. That's how tiny they are.
Grandpa and Dad.
I need to research more things.
Honestly, I'd be excited to see like admittedly, I've always had a fondness for like raising animals to an extent.
We need to
Oh,
find
yes,
a second
it's
raccoon.
just so hard to, you know.
That's gonna be the hard part.
It's getting to evening. We can.
Being honest, birds and pigeons were always a useful thing when it came to being outside on the lines, and it's always interesting having to raise them. Admittedly, always sad when things
I
happen.
want to try and do that with raccoons.
Yeah, it's just the sort of a problem of when you try and employ them with Magibis roaming around and they just...
It's true. Admittedly, though, when they do actually grow and retire, they actually get their own little ranks and everything. Little things for them to own. Their own little retirement homes, actually. It's actually quite adorable. I'm quite happy whenever they do.
I only fell 2 times.
I was actually curious.
I only
Did
fell
you have any
once, but
particular
getting
inventions
better.
that was based off anything
Think we
either
need
sea
both.
or insect-like?
Got this.
See, I'm actually working on currently with the jellyfish magnet thing to try
How is
and
it
get
every time I sit down to enjoy like a cup of coffee?
energy
everyone
conservationist
decides to be
flight
there?
for Warforged.
Let's go to the bakery.
Relax.
Charlotte, does that sound
Enjoy
good?
your
Let's get
present.
dinner. No, it's fine.
actually-
No, it's fine. It's over.
An interesting take on the theme.
I've got one.
Oh, did I not explain it to you
I
yet?
already spent enough money
No, no,
on
but now I'm interested.
Okay, so it's
cells.
all
I don't
using
need to
magnets,
get focus
right?
cells for the coffee.
It's noble. I like it.
I like this one. Yeah. It's the. Keep me updated.
Ever since that event, it's been in my mind. A lot of the arms concept I have early ideas were reminiscent of the previous user's weapons. I only recently found out that there was a flag bearer there, but other weapon designs were actually based on some of them actual wardens, and even one of the, not the wardens, but the people who made the arms. One of the Blackstones, actually. But that also all culminated into the idea of being a flag bearer. Because I could also change it in future times to symbolize other things that I wanted.
But my thought is, what
As
medical
well as wardens.
condition could he possibly have, other than
A long-lasting
even
concussion,
know.
perhaps?
I had this discussion with a candidate earlier.
lack of visual acuity?
That could be
You
it.
don't need to worry so much about what the final form of your arms will be. It has changed multiple times for multiple wardens. Lazarus, as an example, has gone through 3.
Ow!
His first was a hammer. His second were gauntlets.
see it.
And now his final one's tonfas.
Oh, did you get to talk to Felix at all?
Yes, he came to ask me some things. In fact, he also offered some insight.
That's good. I had told him to talk to you guys, and we were bouncing ideas off, so I encouraged him to talk to you guys. Well,
It's a raccoon.
Mm.
Yo.
Well, I look forward to more questions, because I have a feeling he will propose more to me in the future.
Late already?
Damn
The
it
day goes by too fast. Yeah, you're telling me. Shoot. But, yeah. At the very least, I want to keep the remembrance of Brayden somewhat within my first concept with my arms. Whether that be something as versatile as a flag, or as something a little bit more hard set in design. So
Students
far,
and faculty,
the
as it
current
is now
ideas-
nighttime, the school gates will be closing. Please head into town.
The idea
I
is
hope that
malleable enough
stays.
to... Honestly, so do I. The idea is malleable enough as classes continue, but the best way... If I get another idea, I will work with it. But I'd like to curate this idea better as classes continue. That is my current goal.
And they'd
Wow.
like to be remembered.
Hmm.
All the cities that have
Remembrance is
fallen.
always a good thing.
If you want more detail, and things you might not have known, I would recommend asking Paz. He's well versed on the history of others, including ones that have been fallen long ago.
Make sure to do that. The more I can put on the flag, and is the more I can work with in terms of a detail. The more memorable a flag is, the more people remember each different city.
Wait, I gotta tell the professors my new name.
I'll definitely, if I see him again, I'll talk to him. If not, definitely by next lesson, I'll have a chat with him.
I would definitely recommend it.
Bunch of different.
No,
Do
you will
that.
definitely be seeing him next lesson.
Interesting.
Sounds like it's an easy fetch to me
Professor
then.
Becky?
Wait,
Picking up?
pretty much off the clock now, right?
Hello, 721.
I have been, the principal has officially changed my name.
Did you need something?
What is your new name?
My new name is Sevi Lily
How's the checkup
Tenebris.
change?
I have not gotten the one, the...
That's a very nice name.
Candidate Sevi, then.
Okay.
It will happen during
We'll
the
get that over the week. Yeah, I was gonna say. we could
Sevi
do it.
Lily Tenebris.
But I do suggest we do more. Even though
Sevi
it
was
might not be
given,
like optimal,
Lily was
fun
given
things
to me
can
by
be good
you.
to bond
So I
together.
made that my middle name.
Help you learn more about yourself and a lot of other things.
This is going to bite me in the ass for the next 2 years.
Marcus also
You're not
mentioned
going to shut up about this, are you?
spitting on me.
Oh, absolutely not.
As I said, claim it for
Right.
yourself.
They meant for a shot.
Fitting. It
You know how
works.
metal can
It has a
be-
nice ring to it.
You can clean it up a
It's
little
good
bit.
to
It's
hear.
kind of shiny.
Sevi.
In the future.
Thank you.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That was the last place I saw Marcus.
That's all
I
I
found him.
wanted to
I
say.
found him. I found him. No, you're
Okay,
fine. You're in the
okay.
clear.
In that
They
case,
liked
enjoy
me.
the
If
rest
I
of
hadn't
the
found
night.
him, though. If I hadn't found him.
And make sure to be inside the dorms for curfew.
I'm watching you.
Okay.
I'm glad you
Lied
found
to
him.
me.
You can watch me. You won't be able to see me.
I don't know how to read.
I know.
Damn it, Brad. Can you like,
Don't even.
can you like break my
You
legs
don't
so
even
that I
move.
can't leave?
Fuck.
Make up an excuse.
Fucking
Are you serious?
specialist.
Oh.
Oh.
Please say no.
Anyways,
Thank you.
I was making fun of the one of the wardens. And I'm glad you found
Why
him.
would
though.
you do that?
Yeah, I just need to read up.
I'm not going to keep you from doing your job.
I know, but I want to stay. Look at all these.
He's right there.
representatives.
What the?
I'll tell him.
You already have something to do before you leave.
Never mind. I'm more
You
joking
can
around
help
with them.
fill in the holes.
Milo fucking.
Yeah, you're right.
How are you doing?
Good.
How's your day been?
Lots of reading.
I'm gonna be starting with my
Comprehension.
dorm mates.
Oh, I didn't do my... I'll have to do extra tomorrow. I meant to do laps, and normally I switch. I'll do laps around the school. On the blacktop.
Hey,
There's
cool.
something to
I
do in the morning. You can most likely
Arthur
join
was
them.
made to do 20. Well, 8.
Headmaster.
We're doing
more
it
'cause
a little later.
Hello.
Hello, Valdez.
Without everyone around.
Hello again.
I haven't moved. I keep telling you, you can look at me.
I want to say so bad.
You're not gonna see me.
He'll disappear whether you look at him or not.
You'll see them in Reinhold when we're there.
As annoying as it is.
I know, but that's like a month and a half away. It's too long.
I'm
It's a
aware.
drop in the bucket.
Except they keep making
Alright.
it my problem.
You're human. Never mind.
Aye,
This is referring to the rest of you.
Referring to Aaron Sean.
We're not on school. We're not on school grounds anymore. Wow!
Yeah, get him.
Yes.
Get his ass.
I was not listening.
I
What
almost
did
let it. I
Mulder
almost
say?
let a word slip that
Don't
I shouldn't.
do that.
It's a drop in the
We'll get you
bucket.
laps
A month and a
around.
half is.
Laps around.
That will get you laps around the city.
Hmm.
I had a,
Yeah,
I had a
that
bunch
sounds
of
like
really good talks
Baldur's.
today.
He hasn't changed at all.
I had a-
Wow,
I
and
didn't
so
have a lot, but I mean, everyone that I did was good.
And I asked
So.
for a spar
Oh, I
symbol
saw
there.
Ares jump scare scout. It was Very funny.
Oh, nice. Good.
I'll be
The reaction each time.
I may be preparing for the lesson, so
should
we can
stock
plan
up on
that out.
food for the study night.
Food's important.
Get some snacks, some coffee, maybe some more cigarettes.
Bakery.
You
having
fucking
a deal
away.
on pies
What?
right now.
What'd I do?
So I'm gonna get some of those.
I'll explain later. You fucking owe me, though.
What?
You are
Damn.
forever in my
Ready?
debt.
What?
You and Theo both.
What did you do?
What do you mean? What happened?
Right.
Marcus.
What do you want?
Come here.
We should do that debrief before your train gets here.
Well, what? Yeah, come on.
Let's get it over with.
It shoots the bullets.
It might be best to not do this here.
Maybe we.
for certain reasons or not.
Maybe we steal an office quickly.
You owe me though. I'm not gonna tell you, so you can be in my debt. Get fucked.
Fuck you.
Oh,
That's
Blackstone!
I can't believe you, Blackstone.
Blackstone!
Are you really
Blackstone.
No.
That's not nice, Blackstone.
Oh shit.
That's not nice.
What's just happening?
What will you do to me? What will you do to me?
I'll bring it up with you.
Damn.
You could if you want. I wouldn't mind.
I bet you I could. I bet you wouldn't give it.
Damn.
To
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
It's
don't
okay.
No, I don't want to get.
Let it
I don't
out.
want to
Let
get
the
more trouble.
frustration.
Oh.
No, that's a good hit. You got a good swing.
Damn.
Marcus, I can't believe you.
General.
In general?
Yes.
Are you alright?
Oh, I'm fine.
More healing.
Don't worry. No, it's okay.
And I'm glad I caught the entire thing that you.
Blackstone, is your hand okay?
Oh, absolutely, of course.
Yeah, it's.
Mm-hmm.
What are you made of? You fucking Jesus Christ!
It's made of old man and bread.
Oh, no, don't worry about it. Right? Yeah.
Old man willpower bits.
Old man bread.
Old man and bread.
Keep that in mind when we get to Reinhold.
As a bakery purchase, I'm not sure if that would sell very well. Old man bread.
Old man bread.
Old man bread. Oh, there he
What
goes.
does that mean in terms of like a recipe style?
Bread with jelly
Perhaps you could ask
inside.
They could make the Zephyr special.
Oh, if I had a bread named after me, I wouldn't eat anything else.
I'll see what I can do while I'm here.
Well, they're gonna come back to you with Reinhold, aren't they? Because these are already.
I'm not bringing the bakery with me.
No, I'm talking about the bakers.
Thinking about doing a flag design.
It might be.
They do have a establishment in Reinhold, yes.
I was gonna say
Everyone
that
here
they rent
does.
it out. They rent it out. That's the whole purpose area.
Well, wouldn't you like to come back to a surprise?
well, I'm not coming back to anything. They're coming.
No,
to
us coming back.
Postal units.
I mean, yeah.
I'd hope we make it back to
Very
Reinhold.
rarely, but upon the lesser patrols. It's not really often used for too long, though. So whenever you're assigned
I'm
here,
glad your face
it
is
won't be
fine
for a
after
daily
that.
thing. I'd say after a
yes,
good
don't
10 to
worry.
20 minutes. Just to
You,
see
with
what's
your
on.
injury, the principal getting a rock thrown through his shoulder. My goodness, had to patch that up.
So I'm just letting you know ahead of
Oh,
time.
boy.
You can have Val just yell at me later. I'm gonna have to use the school ground because I need to do a debriefing because the headquarters for some
Should we
reason
stop them from going up there?
a little farther. I don't think they're gonna go past the gate, so we can accompany them anyway.
They're
Since we're
not
going that
supposed
way.
to go. But those are guards, I believe.
Yeah, military.
Keep walking around.
But gates technically closed.
Anyways, we need to go hear this anyways.
Yeah.
Allowed inside Academy grounds, however, without direct permission.
So until we are being told that we are allowed to patrol within the academy, do not enter.
Understood.
Hello,
The
Professor.
gates are closed, just letting you. Oh, I'm no professor. But
Oh.
the gates are closed, just letting you know. You can stop at the actual top, but don't run to it. And
I'm just gonna give him a small demonstration of some of the regular patrol lines, and then I'll be on my way.
Alrighty, just be careful.
Now, if there's usually no events going on, the usual direct patrol lines are quite simple.
Okay.
Although there is no specified rulings that you can't linger about here for a while. Usually we try not to too much. To the right, directly usually, and up the stairs.
Oh, we're just doing it out here? Okay.
Well, no one should be here anyway, so listen in.
Fair.
However, if they
Not
go over
off.
that line, then I'm gonna have to ask you to stop them.
Understood.
So, what is it exactly you wish
Ugh.
to do, Fiona?
Just looking more for, anything in particular you want me to keep an eye out for or look into while I'm here.
There are a couple names that stood out to me today after
Okay.
So, I want you to keep a close eye on Kane Steiner,
Steiner.
Marcus Blackstone,
Blackstone.
and what was the other one? Oh my goodness, my brain is turning off in the moment.
Describe them.
Not name-wise. It's the octopus one. Those are the three
I know who you're talking about. I've never actually gotten their
I
name.
believe their name is. I think it's
Felix?
I remember seeing it on the papers. Felix is the one that approached me and Braggy talking about the Tonfa.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
I'll keep a close eye on the four of them.
I want updates on all of them. However, those are the main ones I'm interested in since they had the most questions. More questions equals more willing to learn, which is important.
Yeah. Obviously, if anyone else shows exorbitant potential, I'll keep an eye on them too and get you updates.
Good. Especially keep a very close eye next week. The group that's going into the, I believe he called it the Stone Keep or whatever the fuck he called it. Keep a very close eye on all of those members. Any of them stand out to you, you send it to me.
Do you want me going in with them? Because I think Braggy was going in.
No.
Okay.
You are not to go in. Unless Voldros gives you permission to, but you are only there as an overseer. If he does allow you. Make sure that that's your role if he does allow you. But outside of that, no, I don't necessarily need you in there. I just need to know the results and how they performed. If they perform substantially, I want it on my office.
Understood.
Outside of that, nothing in particular.
Okay.
Just keep me updated in the loop since I won't be physically. You can write me reports in the day until you come over to Reinhold.
Yeah. All the paperwork I'll just bring with me. You can read it when I get back.
Yes, that works. I'll have to do a lot of reading. I need to make sure I'm prepared for it.
That's okay.
Doing their arms and stuff.
I know how to keep my reports short.
Is that all you needed me for, though?
I think so, unless there's anything you needed to tell me.
No, outside of what I told you earlier, no, everything else is fine.
Alright. And that, the one thing we talked about, I'm assuming we'll talk about that more back in Reinhold?
Oh, you mean advisorship?
No.
Right, actually,
The other one.
on your stuff for that yet? Which one?
Well, we do need to do that actually, but the,
Well, we need to do it before I leave.
yeah, let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk and do that. We're the only ones on campus anyways, aside from maybe Volders.
Well, we have ink at the office, so we can just head there for now.
Okay, well, let me ask you this then before we go back down, because it's the sensitive topic. If there's any updates on that, or if that's back home discussion.
Sensitive topic.
You, myself, Braggy, and Volders know. Or will all know.
Oh, that will say you Reynold.
Understood. Oh, okay, let's get this paperwork done. Oh, and if I can get your money back from the council, I will.
Oh, don't worry about it.
It doesn't sit right with me.
Trust me, there's a lot of things that the council does that doesn't sit right with me, but I have to bite my tongue. Plus,
Am
there's a lot
I-
of things that I do that they don't like.
Am I allowed to keep messing with them as long as it's lighthearted?
As long as it's lighthearted and it doesn't actually get you a confinement or
Understood.
fine.
Legally, are they allowed to arrest me? I don't think so.
It depends on what you do.
Yeah,
As the new medical researcher.
interesting.
How was your ride here?
This is good. It wasn't.
It was alright.
Potatoes, rice.
Oh, that other... The other paperwork that you asked for is right there as well, that you gave me at the start of the day.
Which one did I give you at the start of the day?
You gave me 8 papers?
Oh, right, the 2 papers. Yeah, that's the 2 papers of
Something.
that I was talking about with
Okay.
with, the thing. So, sign your name and then do a thumbprint on it.
Oh, okay.
Need your fingerprint on it, but they won't believe me and think that I forced you into it.
I see. I see.
There we go. Perfect. I'll be taking that with me tonight.
Alright.
Well, come now, let's go and explore the town a bit so that way it's not
I will meet you over there. Candidates? Get out of here. Yeah, I was a little silly Billy and I forgot to plug my stuff in today. So my stuff is dying just a hair faster than it usually would. Bye.
I hope so.
Nah.
There is a room in the dome up at the school. Oh, there's one
First floor, it's on the left. You walk in and it's a hall. Oh, there's no dummies in there. There's a whole training room in there.
Reinhold would fall apart without you there.
The temptation.
Temptation for what?
To sit on a roof.
No.
Wanna do it out of spite now.
Okay, maybe.
But I won't.
I might be sparring Braggy sometime this week if you want to watch.
What the? I wanna do that.
You know, honestly, I don't even think he'd say no if we both did it at the same time.
I could like yell right across to him and ask if I wanted to.
You could, but he's kind of talking too.
True.
It hurts me to say his name because I don't feel like it's the right thing to do.
You can just call him General.
Every time I do it, he gets annoyed.
We've gone longer, we have all started to get more into it.
He prefers it whenever he has his armor on, I get that much.
Yeah.
Outside of that, is still a sign of respect that he seems to despise.
That's how he works.
But yes, I will just keep calling him the General. But we'll see. I can ask him. He is planning for his class soon, so he may be busy, but he said we'd be able to try and plan it. I'll leave it on him though. I remember being carefree enough to do that.
To do what?
Just sit on the floor.
Yeah, you don't do it anymore.
Not in front of higher people.
It shouldn't be too difficult to fix.
I do. You should.
I've noticed. No, thank you.
No, why not?
I have plenty of time to enjoy the lack of comfort that a chair provides whenever I'm out on a mission.
Okay, but there's something nice about laying on cold concrete. Or let me be more specific. Cool concrete. I think it's been hot. It's been hot out all day. You lay down. It's nice and cool.
You've dealt with hotter.
I have. I have this. Anytime it's hot, this boils.
You have to do. You've dealt with mine too.
Yeah.
What made you start a bakery?
Don't worry, after you finally spar him, if you get hit by that boulder, you'll never unfeel it whenever he uses it.
What made you start the bakery?
I'm on their way up, but I've sparred him too many times to know the feeling of it impacting. Though take that sparingly, while I can fix you, it is entirely a willpower thing if you stay conscious.
Yeah, I might just take a nap.
Honestly, probably for the better to not feel the pain.
It's all he
It might be.
You did just receive how many dozen bread
No, practice with pain isn't bad.
Aries everywhere.
Plan on taking hits for people, being a tank for them.
Yeah.
To be able to keep concentration through the pain.
I stayed awake for this, so.
Good on you.
There's nothing saying I can't just keep popping up on a student.
Oh yeah, was there a reason you decided to put a hole in the wall?
What wall?
When you were doing your spar, you had done your more extensive projectile and did it directly into the side of the school building.
You don't know the beef I have with that school building.
Fair enough.
See that line, like right under, like the lip of the fountain?
Can you feel your own limbs?
Sure.
You see the one I'm talking about? Okay. You see how there's the line that goes like that, and then you go up and it's a little lip, and then there's another line before the big lip? That's me. I did that.
I suppose the best equivalence
Why though?
would be that you feel constant.
You haven't met my partner,
Sideways.
but you will, maybe,
And so you'd constantly
if you come back with us.
act it as sideways. Because the
Fair.
pressure is at maximum.
He's a little instigator, man.
If I had that much pressure, I'd probably just crack.
Well, that's basically what it is for us.
Depends on how bad.
It'll definitely be some time before I see mine again.
Sometimes it can damage the bone, but a lot of the damage goes to the ligaments.
A bit.
Which, for you, would most likely be damage to the wires that help you articulate.
It'll be good when you guys get back to each other, though.
Understood.
Hmm.
Understood. Is it painful?
Sometimes, yes.
Only
Sometimes
sometimes?
you don't feel it.
Sometimes it isn't. If your joints are dislocated many times, it becomes easier to dislocate looser. And it can be done without pain.
We also have a thing that happens sometimes for us that we call adrenaline. And it basically makes it to where you don't feel the pain for a certain amount of time. So your body doesn't,
Won't be too much longer till they call out.
I think we have 20-ish minutes.
I'm not
Don't
used to
know.
doing this, so maybe.
know that it's broken or
It feels like about 20-ish left. You go to school here for a few years and you learn.
Well, I imagine you weren't in Lindell long. Same as
No.
long.
Yeah. I was here for the 8 weeks and then I moved, but I've been here to see around with things for a couple times.
Thank you for answering my question.
That's why the council knows me so well.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
They love me. I'm their favorite person. I could find either of them. And I could ask them and they'd say I'm their favorite person.
Yes.
I want to ask,
You won't though.
what roles do you do? I assume that you're a tank or a
Yes.
I'm a tank. You are correct in that. Just a tank. I won't go into several specifics on my arms, but I will say that I only have a single core.
General, would you agree that if I walked up to like either of the council representatives and asked them if I was their favorite person, they would say yes?
no.
Damn. They love me. I'm their favorite person. You know this. He was so he was so excited to see me earlier today.
I think that was mostly because you were giving your due diligence.
He was so happy.
8 dozen bread.
I will, thank you. For the road.
For the road. Yeah, I bought that many hoping that you would, like, you know, ration them out until the 8 weeks is up, and then I could bring you more.
You still can.
But I still can, but, you know, like, save them, man.
What do you mean? What am I saving for? I saved for the trip.
Yeah, we'll have some on the trip, and then have some while you're back home, and then keep having some while you're back home. And then we'll be back. And then you'll have more. Don't eat them all in one. Don't eat them all in one night. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I'm not gonna eat them all in one night.
Yeah, like space them out. Sir, that is half is 4 dozen. I know you like bread, but you. I know.
Bread.
It's a gift from me and the principal. Just ration it out.
And because it's a gift, I must accept it before it spoils, which means I have to eat it.
You can ration it out and still eat it before it spoils.
No, I gotta make sure it doesn't spoil.
It won't spoil if you're careful with it.
That's not how it works. That's not how spoiling works, Aries.
I know how spoiling works. If you don't have to eat it all in one night. Yes, I do.
I'm not convinced.
You don't have to. I know you. You're gonna be done with them by tomorrow night. You don't have to eat them all by tomorrow night.
Who said I was gonna eat them by tomorrow night? That's not a thing I would do.
You were saying half on the way back. Oh, okay, so you're saying you're gonna have them all done before you get home.
Yes.
Hold on, I have to go do something. I have to commit to a bit.
A couple days. What bit?
The thing you do to me.
You better not. I'm gonna be fixing your.
Did you call?
I can fix my weapons.
Good question. Did you?
No. Jesus Christ, I hate both of you.
That's okay. A lot of people say
Both
that.
of them.
Did I hear my name?
I'm gonna miss having you around.
I'll tell him. He's right there. He hasn't left yet. I'll tell him. I'll tell him what you did today.
I didn't do anything.
He knows what he did.
You know.
I bumped into someone. That it was not a big deal.
Did one of the fucking panels just explode?
Shut the fuck up.
Holy shit. One of the panels exploded, that's all. It does. That's what that was.
Probably a little glitch in the system, that's all.
Yeah, it happens, you know.
Say that they
These just aren't wired as well as.
Blackstone, look, right up there. You can see it. It's that one right up there. It's out.
There's just a hole. There's just a see-through hole. Alright, well,
I got to that one. That's not right there.
Oh.
Marcus, I need you.
Do you also agree that
Yeah,
this
yeah.
combat attire
Yeah, you know what?
was completely out of left
I like
field?
that.
Damn.
Who's? You're. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, it's not just my combat. That's my formal.
Can't see.
What was that, Scout?
Saying there was a hole somewhere?
It is wildly different.
Nah, just
Oh,
A piece that's
it's
flickering.
because
No
it's
big
too
deal.
restrictive that I have
Yeah,
to
don't
make
worry about
sure I
it.
can make up for it when I'm relaxing.
Brave.
Oh, by the way, I didn't get to talk to you much in the past couple
How
weeks.
did you
How have
become
been?
Warden
Where?
General?
The barrier shutdown sequence will begin in 15 minutes. Please be aware. The barrier shutdown sequence will begin in 15 minutes.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, honestly, I'm in the same boat as you. We didn't get to talk much to meet you officially. We've been seeing each other, but
You have to climb the ranks, and you have to make sure you're the best of the wardens in the moment. Outside of the ones that deny the position. That I think would have been a better candidate than I would be Braggy and Valdris, but Valdris was already professor and Braggy's Braggy. So I ended up getting it instead.
Thank you.
You know, I'm good at introductions, but I'm bad at the follow-up conversations. It's always the hard part. It's like, all right, now what do we talk about?
Whoa. Mercy, thank you for the sub.
I don't know. Yeah, I can ask anybody that. Just, what did you learn today, Evan?
To protect more than just what you loved.
I can actually tell you some interesting stuff.
Where did you get your second car
Yeah, I was a
from?
little. I was a little
What did you learn?
Earned it. Kind of kind of a present for the specialization I went into.
You're weird. You're weird.
You just took your shirt off for a second. What do you mean I'm weird?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just fast.
What's it like wielding those elements?
This guy. Can you play this guy? I want to hear from you, short
What are you
hater.
doing?
There's a lot of freedom of movement, but there's also a lot of restraint needed.
I'm a short supporter.
For my lightning core, it needs a lot of temperament and focus, otherwise it will go wild.
Hey, I encouraged him to talk to me. So I mean, I was encouraging him to.
That's where the freedom of movement comes in. That's actually how this works.
It's not that I was scared, I just didn't think to talk to you. Why not? I'm so great.
Being able to move around in the dark is
I'm not used to learning.
a hell of a skill.
I've barely done it.
Again, requires a lot of focus, but once I had it figured out, it eventually became like second nature.
I mean, yeah, but that has nothing to do with learning.
Oh boy.
Hi.
You can learn things without asking.
Don't do it. Man,
Are you gonna let them do that to you?
the general's on it. Oh no, he's saying damn.
I think he's dancing with them.
He is. He isn't hitting it though. Yeah.
Warden compadre there. You could do me a kind favor. I can't order you, obviously. You know, military, not military. You know, when you're jumping on the rooftops and shingles and stuff are getting damaged.
I'm gonna very kindly ask you to not bring this up because I've already been talked to twice about it and cited for money. Unfairly. Yes.
I was
So
ask you tonight.
yeah, I'm at the end of my rope with that one.
Understood. Understood. Let me just.
What did you do now?
Alright, gotcha. Nothing.
The roof surfing again, but I haven't done anything.
You're doing it again? Oh,
No.
No, he didn't do it again. He didn't do it again.
I already have one lightning.
I feel like I've missed something tonight.
You have. I'll let you know later.
Cool.
Yeah.
People from the military, because it should have only been me talking to you from the military. Anyone else?
It was not you. It was somebody else. I can just send you the paperwork that I've done because I've got copies of it.
Alright, look, it's only supposed to be one person coming to bitch at you, not multiple, so I apologize for that. You just let me know who else was sitting there bitching at you. I'll make sure to talk to them so they know the command structure, so they can just come and let me know that you're not getting yelled at by like 3 or 4 people.
Perfect.
Also, you're a warden anyway, so if anything, actually, they'd come like bitching to me, and then I would go bitching to whoever it is your leader would be for that situation. And
Yeah, I can agree.
The general.
Have a good night, Brady.
the general, yes.
Have a good night.
That's me.
Nevin.
The general, and then
The nerves! Oh no!
it's So that's a
Is there something on your mind, friend?
no. Night sky looks nice. Ooh, a dog.
What the dog doing?
You need help with that. I can
Dance. Hit that shit.
talking to the blacksmith.
Yeah, next week we can all head over to the blacksmith.
Don't do it again, you stinky.
Simple weapons and
I can't believe you've done this. Yeah, you're being ratchet.
Don't be ratchet.
You're being ratchet. Don't look at me like that.
Need to stop being ratchet.
You're being ratchet.
See, can't see it.
Hit it. Hit that shit. Hit that shit right now. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, hit that shit. You know what to do. Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe it. They're jigging.
Yeah.
Question if he's still conscious or not.
Someone give them a treat.
I can knock you out.
General, your train should be here soon, by the way.
He's been. Oh yeah.
I know.
Before powers up.
Don't worry, it's okay, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
They have to wait for you, General. They need to sleep too.
What do you mean? No,
You're
it's
not-
okay, I'm fast.
You are very
I know you are.
Are you gonna run alongside the train?
Yes, that's what I did last time.
Well, I better go find my private.
It's trading.
Can help me a lot.
I see.
No problem.
You know they're waiting for you specifically. Like you're not gonna be running alongside them. They're waiting for you.
At this point, while I'm
Not once we get going, then I start running alongside. I jump out
Are
the
you
window.
gonna okay?
I don't know. I like you. I wish stick around.
Why?
You're new.
That
Training.
doesn't seem like
honestly up to him.
No, I gotta keep my bones nimble.
You're already there. I watched.
He's
you
not.
out of existence and then appear on
He's
the-
not.
How higher do you go?
But I have to make sure that it's consistent.
Yeah, we can do stuff like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I lose it, then guess what? When I'm fighting a magical beast, I don't
Yep.
blink, and then I get smacked across the fucking floor.
Makes
It's
me
not a good
have to
feeling.
stand up.
Gotta stay on your toes.
Make sure I'm at my peak. Exactly.
I've
You
seen
know?
people slower than you even be able to outspeed some of these creatures, and your ass is worried that you might not be able to. Is that teleporting? Is that just what is that? Is that
That's just him moving.
doing that?
Shutdown sequence
It's
will begin
just you
in 5
moving.
minutes.
Yep.
Be advised. Barrier shutdown sequence will begin in 5 minutes.
Better get you going.
But yeah,
Sorry about that.
it's all good. Yeah.
No.
We'll get it worked out, but it's not the first time I've been talked to about it, and I will get it sorted. Don't do it. I won't give you any scratches.
I'm sure we'll get through this. If we're
That's what I thought.
Make up for the scratches that he won't give. Promise.
Are you gonna do it really fast?
What?
Scratches. Scratches.
No. I gotta make sure I don't have a
it's not very difficult for me, but for others it is.
Yeah, though. It's a whole thing. We'll get it figured out.
I got you.
Yeah.
Back to HQ.
I swear, I'm gonna have to get you back for those, by the way.
What?
Roof surfing. Who did I help you? What's two?
You know, yeah, I still do. It's completely a product of my partner.
I know. I see you out the window.
Okay.
Mm.
The Reinhold one I will yell at you about though. I
told you not to bury yourself.
I didn't do anything.
How could you?
I didn't do anything.
You then.
What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
Whoops at the very end.
Whoops.
At the very end. Whoops.
I didn't do anything.
To be fair, I like him doing the roof surfing and Reinhold though because it's wonderful for like loading in an empty shell and then like getting some practice aim in.
You get the train, I get the train. It works out.
You fall off a roof, I get to laugh.
It's
I get
incredibly funny.
promoted. It's a really great cycle.
Lester, this is on you.
Oh, I know. Trust me, why do you think I terribly love training? Electrics aren't nice feeling, and you're gonna get extra ones tonight. Or
Why?
next time.
I know you love beating says.
I only have one.
Something, please.
I will. You get 3
Uh,
tonight.
Why 3? I only had 1.
I know, but now you're up to 3, because I wanna.
Ah. Okay.
Well, I need to go get my things. You wish to come along?
Yeah. Hey, General. While we walk, I have something to tell you about. It's about a particular candidate.
I would be honored if you could make
Okay.
lists.
Sure.
We should,
Happy to make
I
your
should get
list.
ready.
So go ahead, talk to me.
I'm gonna go do that. See you in a little bit.
I was speaking loud enough. I'm messing with him. I was just speaking loud enough for him to hear me.
I see.
It's the candidate we've been messing with for the short jokes.
Ah, good. Candidate.
Mm-hmm.
For reference, when he comes over, you're gonna see a giant stick, and you're gonna see a spindle.
Oh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Are the bags in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get you on the train.
I don't want to leave. I don't want to.
You literally could just stay. There is nobody who's going to tell you to, like, no.
The council is gonna, because I have to get back at some point.
You have to get back at some point.
Goodbye, candidate. Goodbye.
You'll see them. You'll see them in like 2 months. You can hold out.
No.
If you, what do you mean no? If
I'm gonna miss the building process.
no, you're not. This is literally the start. We build them when we get there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, wardens.
Goodbye.
Warden.
I'll see you later. I will default to the principal's order for now.
Begins. Thank you for joining us for this episode. We'll see you next time.
We did it! Yippee! Alright, I'm gonna end stream.
Yeah, do you think, bro?
Goodbye, General.
I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it.
Okay, gamers. That's it. Eden lost. Episode, what is that? Episode 3 now, I think we're on? It's good. Oh my god, it's so good. Three, 2, if you consider the prologue to be episode 0. Yeah, the episode where it was just the adults and not the... I say the adults, but I mean like the professors. It was like all staff and town only, no students. Was episode 0. The students arriving was episode 1, so I guess this was episode 2, yeah. That makes sense. The wait begins again, yeah. A painful week. On the bright side, Ashura should be done. I have to just... So I'm in the sound design stage now, and then I have to do animation. Blah, blah. I'm fucking tripping over my words. So Ashura should be done. I want to say he'll be ready by Thursday, but obviously, you know, time and other work permitting, I can't guarantee he'll be done by this Thursday. But he should be done by the next at like the latest. we also have a new character coming in probably I'm gonna say probably next after Ashura. We're gonna be working on a new character. So we'll see where that goes. Yeah, I'm super excited. All right, let's see who is live that isn't in Eden. Saya. And made that Frieza wish. I want to grow 1 inch taller. Any more and it would be too noticeable. Okay. I'm sending you guys to Saya. So be good.